Carrie is taking the day. And also taking the rest of the semester according to our producer.
You heard my good morning? Okay, just one.
Why is the air dead?
No, it's just the end
Song.
of the Jack Power song.
That's weird.
You're listening to 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair, the voice of Montclair State University.
Which one?
Wait, then who's doing sports?
Met some guy in my science class. Said he was
copy.
gay and
It's
I
all coming
couldn't
back to me
get
now.
that. Wish I had known then, cause looking back, he
I thought
could
you
have
did it
been the
already.
best friend I couldn't
I
have.
missed it.
Passed out if I
A message from the CDC and the Ad Council.
Good morning! My voice hurts. You are listening to the Morning Buzz here on 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair. My name is Kenny Horn. You are not used to my voice. You probably haven't heard it if you haven't listened to this show in a while. I'm an alumni, correct, Miss
You're
Producer?
old. Yeah.
Mhm.
Old.
You're
Old.
so old.
He's
Well,
so old.
it's great because it's alumni week. Wow.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So I'm the one starting it, right? Why
Yes.
do I ask right? I'm the first one.
You
I'm
are the
rusty.
first one. Day 1, November 29th.
So bring us in with our newscast.
Who am I? I am Gabby.
You're
It's
so
nice to meet you. He's so rusty.
He's
on
so
this.
rusty.
It's
I'm
actually
so rusty.
terrible. Hey
I
guys,
used to be really good.
it's your normal host Gabby on Tuesdays, but today I'm news and sports. So this is so exciting. Anyways, oh, thank you. I can hear myself now.
Oh goodness. Because our board app doesn't know how to run the board.
Oh, okay. Hi guys, it's me, Gabby. I don't know if you heard me before, but now you do. Anyways, here is your news update. If you buy lobster from Whole Foods, you may want to reconsider. Whole Foods is reportedly ceasing to buy lobster from Maine due to concerns from environmental groups about North Atlantic white whales, I don't know, becoming entangled in fish gear. This decision caught the eye of Maine's congressional delegation and governor, who questioned the science involved and is urging Whole Foods to reverse their decision. In September, Seafood Watch, a group that monitors how seafood is harvested, assigned a red rating, the worst rating, to American lobster, warning consumers to avoid the seafood if it was caught with vertical ropes that can entangle whales. Whole Foods has gone to say that they are not singling out Maine lobster, but are upholding their company's standards of responsible sourcing. The company will stop buying Maine lobster on December 15th, but will not be pulling the product from stores at this time. A 51-year-old man from Jersey City who was killed Thanksgiving night in a car crash on Route 1 has been identified as Manuel Pujols. I'm so sorry. Pujols. But why is it? That's not okay. Anyways, according to Sergeant Joseph Angelo of Woodbridge Township Police Department, Manuel Pujols. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a baseball player's name is Albert
Oh,
Pujols. It's the last name.
Was driving his pickup truck on Route 1 southbound near Route 35 in Woodbridge. Lara cannot do this. At 9:32 p.m. Thanksgiving night, when his vehicle hit the median for an unknown reason and flipped over. Pujols was pronounced dead. I know why you're laughing. On Thursday night, after being transported to JFK University Medical Center in Edison, police are still investigating the cause of the initial crash. The Montclair School District has announced plans to expand the free preschool program, which began on October 3rd, 2022. The program is currently providing free preschool to 64 students, and the school district intends on doubling the size next year. Superintendent Jonathan Pons announced at the school board meeting on November 14th that the district also plans to offer before and after care services to all its preschool locations next year. The goal for 2022 to 2023 school year is to have 90 students, 15 in each classroom. The district is utilizing a lottery system to fill spots. Spots are also being held for students in special education. 25 students are being assessed for individualized education plan needs. The weather for today is currently 31 degrees and mostly sunny, with a high of 45 degrees and a low of 31.
Definitely chilly out there.
Back to Kenneth.
Hello, Kenneth.
And back to Lara for the sportscast. Aren't you the sportscaster?
No,
You're
I'm
the
actually the
sportscaster.
sportscaster. I am both because Terry is not here, so I am the sportscaster.
Feel better, Terry.
Are you ready? I wrote this myself. By the way, I'm very proud.
I'm ready.
I'm very proud of the sportscaster. Are you ready?
Mhm.
In sports, the results of the World Cup yesterday are as follows. Portugal beat Uruguay 2-0. Brazil beat Switzerland 1-0. Ghana beat South Korea 3-2, and Cameroon and Serbia had a tie 3-3. Today will be Ecuador versus Senegal, Netherlands versus Qatar at 10 a.m., Iran versus USA at 2 p.m., and Wales versus England at 2 p.m. as well. And last night in Monday Night Football, the Steelers beat the Colts 24-17. I also don't know too much about sports, so woo, sports. Oh, wait. Also, MSU men's basketball will be playing tomorrow night.
And on the fly sports?
Oh, yeah. I wrote this last night. I don't know why it's not
Okay.
there.
Calling her out like that.
I don't know where it went.
No, that's
but,
impressive call out right there.
but yeah, the MSU men's basketball team will be playing against Rosenthal College.
Never even heard of that.
I think that's what they're called, tomorrow night at 6 here at Montclair. So
Well, thank you, Gabby.
you're welcome.
Very great sports update. We're going to
Thank
move
you.
on to our first story of the day. And today we are talking about university students sent home in China as they try to end protests, and the Chinese president Xi Jinping faces threat from public anger over zero COVID. This morning, Chinese universities sent students home, and police fanned out in Beijing and Shanghai to prevent more protests. This happened after crowds angered by severe anti-virus restrictions called for leader Xi Jinping to resign in the biggest show of public dissent in decades. Authorities have eased some controls after demonstrations in at least 8 mainland cities and Hong Kong, but showed no sign of backing off their larger zero COVID strategy. That has confirmed millions of people to their homes for multiple months' time. Security forces have detained an unknown number of people and stepped up surveillance. Barely a month after granting himself new powers as China's potential leader for his entire life, Xi Jinping is facing a wave of public anger of the kind not seen for decades. Demonstrators poured into the streets over the weekend in cities including Shanghai and Beijing, criticizing the policy, confronting police, and even calling for Xi to step down. Yesterday, demonstrators gathered in the semi-autonomous southern city of Hong Kong, where the pro-democracy movement was all but snuffed out by a harsh crackdown following months-long demonstrations that began in 2019.
I don't know. Here's the thing, though. For a country to not really do anything except shut down their country about handling COVID is kind of sad. You know, for them to do absolutely really nothing except a lockdown, like that's not good for your citizens. That's not good for your students, and that's not good for the economy. So, I mean, I don't even know what else to expect from this besides seeing a protest. You know, the silence is astounding. I'm sorry.
The silence is killer. I don't know.
It's just it's just something about the leadership is really rubbing me the wrong way.
I'm quite shocked that that a COVID story is still in headlining news.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, I don't know. I would like to say that I'm shocked, but I'm really not.
The woman was too stunned to speak.
The woman is so stunned to not speak that she's speaking.
That's so crazy. I do that quite often. I don't know.
I've noticed that in many countries around the world that the leadership really, many times it's ego based and control based. I mean, you can say that for a lot of countries, and I feel like that's kind of what this is. They can say that, oh, we have it contained, and China's been notorious for not hiding things, but making things seem much quieter than they actually are. My guess is that that's kind of what this is about.
I don't know, just something about this is really rubbing me the wrong way.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying that's okay.
No, I know. It's just, I'm tired of our world leaders and like people in power in general having such a big ego. Like it really just gets under my skin. And I don't know. We haven't had a leader that honestly really cared for the people in such a long time. And it's honestly really sad.
So wait, I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't paying attention for a minute.
Okay.
But now I'm paying
Egos
attention.
are bad.
Yeah, no, I'm not talking about that.
Okay.
I'm talking about because I really wasn't paying attention when you read the story.
It's
I'm so
okay.
sorry.
That's happens.
As a sportscaster, I don't have to all the time. This is fantastic. Anyways, the fact that it's the 4th year of the zero COVID strategy of
The 4th year.
yeah, that's what it said.
Sheesh.
Yeah, you literally okay. Anyways,
I don't was listening.
I was like you literally wrote. Anyways,
I did write this.
the 4th year of the zero COVID strategy where people are being locked in. You know, why is this still a case? I know that in China, it was, you know, one of the original places to have COVID and all that. So they might be a little bit more wary of it. But I don't know, 4th year. I mean, we're living our lives pretty normally.
I don't know. You'd think
And China's pretty technologically advanced, you know,
you'd think they have it under their belt by now.
and they just don't.
And the fact that it's the 4th year is honestly, I hate to say it, but it's a little embarrassing that you haven't really figured out what to do besides a lockdown, because it just sounds like you honestly don't know what to do and your people
Yeah.
are upset, and that's
I'm
not
sorry.
okay.
Do they not have access to the vaccines and stuff?
That's what I want to know.
That's a great question.
Because I feel like every other country has that access, and they're just kind of like la di da di da, and it kind of bothers me that they were literally one of the first country.
They were the first.
They were the first country. And they're still way behind everybody else, which is weird because when you're the first one, you should probably be the first one out of it and figuring it out. And why were they not? And why are they still in the same thing that obviously didn't work in the first place? So.
As of October 26th of this year,
Mhm.
China began to administer COVID-19 boosters. So they have
Okay,
they
so
have,
they have them,
Okay.
but they're still putting everybody on. Do they understand that illnesses don't just disappear?
I guess not.
They don't?
Apparently not.
No.
Isn't that crazy?
No.
Did you not know that?
Anti-vaxxers
Oh my
are
gosh,
shook.
they're shook. They just
So
think
shook.
it disappears, and I don't understand why they think that just because it's still around, like it's at its weakest strain.
I also think it's very sad that they had to send their students home.
Yeah, and you know what also stinks is that if you keep everybody inside longer and send your students home, they're never going to become immune to it.
No.
That's the whole thing. Their immune system is just going to get weaker and weaker.
Exposure therapy.
Truth.
Yeah.
Truth though.
In an odd way, yes.
In an odd way. No, it's called
Herd immunity.
Herd immunity.
Mm.
That's the word.
But keeping up
That's
with
actually 2 words, Gabby.
Keeping up with the COVID news, New Jersey is beginning Murphy's long-promised review of how the state handled COVID. So Governor Murphy's administration has launched a long-awaited review of how New Jersey responded to the COVID-19 pandemic, 2 years and 8 months after Murphy's first promised one in the early days of the crisis. Murphy announced yesterday that the state tapped a pair of outside firms to conduct the independent review. The work will begin immediately, but a final report isn't expected until 2023. Teams from Philadelphia law firm Montgomery, McCracken, Walker, and Rhodes, led by Republican former Assistant State Attorney General, and Boston Consulting Group, a Massachusetts management confirm. I'm so tongue-tied this morning, you guys. Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. You're welcome. Continue.
I can do it.
I just did it for you.
Massachusetts. I
There
did
you
it.
go, champ.
A Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
A Massachusetts management consulting firm will oversee the project. I can see you reaching for the sound effects, and I'm not done. The move fulfills a vow Murphy has made multiple times since April 2020, just weeks after COVID-19 began spreading in New Jersey, to conduct a postpartum on how the state handled the pandemic. The Democratic governor said last month that starting the review has taken longer than expected, as Republicans repeatedly criticized him for the delay. Honestly, I'm gonna be real. I really appreciated and liked how Murphy handled COVID because he just handled it so well, in my opinion. I don't know.
Yeah.
Shut up. Who put you behind the board?
You did.
You
actually.
surprised
That
me.
was actually
It's
you.
me.
Yeah, and I
Oh.
didn't think you'd say yes. Good job. You made it through. I'm proud of you.
Thank you,
Really good job.
Massachusetts.
There you go, champ. I'm so
Yeah, I
proud
did
of
it.
you.
That's
High
right.
five.
That's right.
But
Anyway, I agree with you.
yeah, I feel like he handled it the best way anybody really could, unlike China. No tea, no shade, but a little bit of tea and a little bit of shade. I don't know, because I felt genuinely not safe. I felt as easy as I could while he was doing his conferences. So I honestly gotta give it to him. And I still think he should run for president, but that doesn't mean he'll win. But that's just me.
I think all around Murphy has been great across the board. Like if this thing doesn't come back,
I would love Murphy to run for president.
me too.
I
I think
as well.
if this report doesn't come back with A+ across every single category, I'm gonna be upset.
I know New Jersey really did it right.
Yeah,
You know.
New Jersey,
we did model a lot of our behavior off of New York, but we still would change things, and
To
it's
be
even
fair.
harder to do that with here because we are more densely populated.
to be
True.
fair, in New York, we don't have Cuomo, we have Murphy. So
Oh,
we handle that means we handled it better. No, I'm just kidding. That was some scandal right there. But no, my God, no, I remember watching his conferences like every day, every morning, just sitting there, watching the numbers, seeing what's going on.
Truth.
And I think he was one of the first people to really initiate the vaccine, I think.
he was. He seems like a smart politician, which is sad to say.
There's not many of
No
them.
politician is a smart politician. I said what I said. Anyway.
There's yeah.
I know also with this story, you know, people were upset that he didn't launch the review immediately when he
What's there
said
to
like a year
review
ago.
immediately?
Exactly. That's my whole thing though, is like I feel like he did it at actually a pretty quick time, because most of the time when something happens in politics or the economy or whatever, you know, you're not going to know how it really affects everybody until years later. So the fact that he got it out 2 years and 8 months
Yes.
later is actually pretty impressive,
Yeah.
I'd say.
We were talking about this a few nights ago about how we don't see the effects of the economy until, after a president's term. And right now, I kind of realized, and you told me, that we are really living in Trump's economy because it takes so long to catch up. And it makes sense because I know people give, not to bring up Trump, but here we are. But when Obama ended his term, it was Obama's economy when Trump was president, and everyone's like, oh my God, the economy's so great, XYZ. That wasn't Trump, that was Obama. And here we are. Here a lot of specifically Republicans are claiming that the economy is bad because of Biden. But no, we're simply feeling the aftermaths of COVID. And
The whole world is.
yeah, I know. It's like
That's
and
the
then-
whole thing.
Except
is that,
China, because they have zero COVID.
Oh yeah, that's because everybody's in quarantine and lockdown. But that's the thing is that other than China, the whole world is.
that's very true.
And we're all kind of dealing with the repercussions of it, and that's what a lot of people tend to forget.
But-
But it's not Biden; it's literally just the world.
I know, but all people want to do is just like point fingers.
That's what makes it easiest is when
That's
you
true.
point fingers, you have someone to blame.
Let's just say
And-
it's all of our fault.
And speaking
LOL.
of economy, I really like that Murphy. Yeah, I don't know if any of you know this, but he comes from a economy background. He's not a career politician.
good for him.
I
He knows
don't
what's
know
up.
exactly what he did, but I think he was like CFO of some very large management firm, consulting thing. Consulting thing.
I'm convinced.
I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember the exact details. I haven't done this in a while, but he isn't a politician as much as others. He understands more of a economic perspective.
Yeah. That's cool.
It
Sorry,
is-
I'm writing things.
That's okay. You can keep on writing things while we go to break, Gabby. Sound good?
Whoa.
Crazy.
Whoa.
Hey, this is Lauren Bezavegna, and I host The Scene on WMSC
Because you're supposed to mute yourself.
I'm rusty.
We can tell.
We could tell.
Oh,
I've run the show.
crunchy. Only a year. What are the other alumni gonna do? Because it's been longer for them.
Watch
That's
out,
true.
Kyle.
Kyle's actually graduated more recent than I did.
That's very true.
That's very true, though.
Hey, Kyle.
Anyway,
Anywho,
Pence and other Republicans issue rare rebuke of Trump over dinner with Fuentes and Ye. Yes,
Fuentes.
Kanye.
Yay.
Former
Yay.
Vice President Mike Pence and numerous Republican lawmakers on Monday criticized Donald Trump for dining with the white nationalist Nick Fuentes and rapper Ye. If you don't know, that's Kanye West. Both of whom have a history of anti-Semitic remarks, making a rare break with Trump in the upper echelons of the GOP. Pence was most clear in his commendation, saying in an interview with News Nation, saying, quote, President Trump was wrong to give a white nationalist, an anti-Semite, and a Holocaust denier a seat at the table. I think he should apologize for it, and he should denounce those individuals and their hateful rhetoric without qualification. He joined several Republican senators who also directly criticized the former president in statements disavowing the dinner with Fuentes and Ye. Pence's comments were also one of the clearest instances of the former vice president trying to set himself apart from Trump, who he served 4 years, amid the expectation that Pence will challenge Trump for the presidential nomination in 2024.
We're having a moment.
Lara read something on my laptop. I'm so sorry. Her face Zoom wasn't.
Hopefully you guys will find out later about this. But okay. I know I say this word a lot in the morning buzz, but this is embarrassing.
You do say that a lot, actually.
You do.
It's because it's literally so embarrassing. Like, I'm sorry, why does this man still have a platform? And I'm sorry, why does this man still have a chokehold on extremists in the country?
I love that people are shocked at the fact that Trump was dining with Fuentes and Kanye.
No, I think
Because like, are we shocked? Really?
No.
Those were like, at least Kanye was like his biggest supporter
Well,
during all of his campaign.
apparently we're gonna find more about this later, but Kanye asked to be Trump's
I didn't
running
see
mate.
that.
No way.
Yeah,
did.
dude.
Oh.
Yeah. Spoiler alert. I don't know.
Then if that happened, Trump would be okay. Look, do I think Trump is a very smart man? No. Trump would be dumb to make Kanye his running mate. He wouldn't win. Okay, will he win?
I don't. It's very up in the air.
It's very up in the air. The only reason I don't think so is that he'll even be able to run is because of all the cases he's got on his back right
but
now.
that's why he wants to run.
I know, but all those cases aren't if they go through are not going to allow him to run because those are like federal like big no-nos. But if he does in that case, and he might have a chance of winning, but he doesn't have a chance if he makes Ye his ew, why did I just call him Ye? Kanye.
Yeah.
No respect.
No,
No
emolds,
respect to
yeah,
Kanye.
not yeah.
My apologies.
Makes him his running mate because people do not take Kanye seriously. If you think people don't take Donald Trump seriously, they do not take Kanye seriously. And I mean, how could you really?
It's the whopping 7,000 votes that he got for me.
7,000. Yeah, that's all
Actually,
the
no,
that's all
sorry.
the idiots.
70,000.
That's all the idiots who were Gen Z and just wanted to see Kanye be
Right.
president for 5 seconds.
I-
That's what happened. That's what happened in high school.
That is what happened.
That no,
What do
you
you
don't
mean?
know what happened in high school. So what happened in high school, in my high school, is that when voting for the class president, everybody picked this one guy, not me though, stay safe out there, because they thought this would be funny. And then he won. And he was just stupid the entire year. And like nothing got done with him, like nothing really ever did, and all this stuff. And that's all I can think about is that everybody jokingly voted for him. And then he won.
That's honestly
And
kind of
then
funny.
and then during his graduation speech, we blew bubbles.
Wait, that's kind of fire though.
I mean, yeah, it was
That-
fire because it
that's
was
kinda
funny, but like in a president point of view, he didn't do anything, and that's exactly what happened with Kanye. Is that these people voted for him as a joke, and then he actually got votes.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to gather my words because okay, I love honestly trying to predict of who was going to win.
My ears itchy. Sorry.
Nice. I honestly love talking about like predictions for the presidential election for 2024 because you honestly don't know what's going to happen. And because I know Joe Biden's talking about running again.
He's not gonna win.
That's what I'm saying.
He's
Like
too old.
he is. And with the way things have been, not dealt with, but
And Kamala won't run, and
She's not.
or if she does, she won't win
can't.
because nobody likes Kamala.
The
That's very
question
true.
is of who can beat a Republican candidate.
Who can?
Well, which Republican candidate is going to make it?
Because
That too.
listen, if DeSantis, the
He's not
governor of
gonna
Florida,
make it.
if he runs, he has a good shot of winning.
He's too extremist. That's the issue. Is that there are a lot of Republicans who are not that extremist,
Mhm.
and they're not going to vote for somebody that extreme.
No, I remember looking into DeSantis's like views and values and what he does, and yeah, homie's a little extreme.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, think about how what Florida goes through with
Poor Florida.
DeSantis in office. So I think he's too extremist to actually win. I think his supporters will support him till the end of time, just like with Trump.
But how many supporters does he have? Is the question.
yeah, but how many people are truly supporting him throughout the country? Maybe in Florida it's different, but throughout the country, how many people are supporting him?
That's very true.
So I don't really know about that. But I guess
Mm.
we won't know until like closer to 2024.
We won't. We'll probably find out what's going on about, I don't know, 2023 sometime then.
Yeah.
But
So-
regardless, with those election results, because Arizona refuses to clarify the election, Republican officials in a rural Arizona county refused to clarify the 2022 election despite no evidence of anything wrong with the count. This is a decision that was quickly challenged in court by the state's top election official. The refusal to clarify Cushing County in southeastern Arizona comes amid pressure from prominent Republicans to reject results showing Democrats winning top states. Secretary of State Katie Hobbs, a Democrat who narrowly won the race for governor, asked a judge in order to county officials to canvass election, which she said is an obligation under Arizona law. Lawyers represented the county voter, and a group of retirees filed a similar lawsuit. This was a deadline for the counties to approve the official tally of votes known as the canvass. I gotta say, you can disagree with me on this. Ever since 2020, everyone's like, oh, we're not going to count the results. Like, no, it's fine.
I think they counted them. I think they just
We're not going to
are
clarify
too
them.
prideful to admit that they might have lost. You know,
That's a good way to look at it. I never actually thought of it that way.
it's just a
No,
prideful.
that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. I think that's it. I think they're too prideful and they don't want to admit it because then that means they lost, actually. And why not just not tell everybody?
Yes.
You know,
Because then they lit up the power.
keep them. Yes, exactly. And,
Keep 'em
keep them on their toes. You know,
I feel like Trump started this whole trend of not wanting to clarify election results.
because
duh.
because power.
Yeah, no, because again, here goes with the ego.
Mhm.
You can't admit to yourself that you lost.
True.
And it's, again, hate to say it, embarrassing.
It's true fact.
I'm going to find a synonym for that word.
Egg on your face. They got egg on all their faces.
I hate that.
Egg on all their
It's
faces.
humiliating.
They got the house TP'd. I'm telling you.
Everything.
Oh, that's
So embarrassing.
so
with the
many packs of
holiday-
eggs.
Okay, wait. So
It's
we
humiliating.
can shameful.
Yeah,
We got.
humiliating is my favorite.
Mortifying is pretty
That's a
good.
good
I
one.
like
That seems
mortifying.
more like a scare though.
That's
That's
very true.
mortifying.
Eh,
Absolutely more.
Degrading is a good one.
That's a good one. Disgusting.
Disgusting.
Disconcerting.
There's so many. Cringy. Perfect.
Discomposing.
I don't know. I still like cringy.
Confusing. Ticklish. That was an option.
That was
It's flustering.
dicey,
Disgraceful.
hairy,
Tricky.
cringe-worthy,
Vexation.
Hi, Kenny.
dodgy.
Did you say dodgy?
Yeah, dodgy. That's
Dodgy.
Dodgy. Okay, sorry.
Shout out Dashi.
Shout out Anna Dodgy.
adjective, informal and British. Dishonest or unreliable.
I know what dodgy
Anyway.
means. We thought you were saying the person.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, anyways.
It's okay.
Anyway,
I don't know. This just,
It is shameful. It is tricky.
it's cringy.
It is distasteful.
got any more words? I don't think I've ever heard any of these.
What?
Okay. then
Messing with you.
You think
I don't
of a
know.
word.
Do you just not know words, Kenny? I'm messing with you. Her.
Let's talk about the story.
We
Oh,
are
yeah,
talking about the story.
are.
'cause
That
it's
was us
cringy.
Talking about synonyms.
Well,
Well,
yeah.
I can't keep saying embarrassing.
True fact.
Don't say embarrassing.
Then what does she say?
Shameful.
Distasteful.
Egg on their face.
TPing their house.
Egg on their face.
Eggy.
I literally
Anyway,
Yes.
I think it all.
Alright.
I think it all comes back to accountability, and I think that is a lesson that not only can be learned in politics, that can be learned by everybody everywhere. You need to learn how to take accountability for everything, especially your losses and your shortcomings. And I just very clearly that's not what's happening.
Yeah.
We used to have a bunch of toddlers that
I
have
think-
power.
I think they also all are like, well, the votes weren't counted right when Biden was elected. So why do we have to do it right? And now we are not going to tell them because why is it fair that Biden gets to do that, but we
That's
don't
exactly
get
what they
to?
sound like too.
Exactly. Yeah. Also, can I just say every time I see GOP, I always read GOP. The GOP control.
Oh my gosh, Mitch McConnell, you're in studio?
That's me.
Oh my gosh, Mitch McConnell.
Hi guys. Hi guys. I like turtles.
Okay, off topic, but Mitch McConnell looks like a turtle.
Everybody says it.
Some
Shout
say
out
he
my
looks-
uncle. He also said it
I
at,
like
at
turtles.
Thanksgiving, and I thought it was really funny because I thought it was just a Gen Z thing to call him a turtle. Anyway,
Some say he looks like a slug.
he does look like a turtle. Doesn't he look like a turtle? Like Franklin the turtle when he gets old.
Hey, it's
That's actually.
We're allowed to hate on Mitch McConnell, okay, guys?
we can.
He's not
Not
good.
that. He's not even that. He's more
Most people
tame.
don't like Mitch McConnell.
He's more tame compared to the others.
but a lot of people don't like him. He needs to get out of
That
office.
doesn't mean I like him.
Look at his face. Look at his face.
Sorry,
I'm
Facebook.
gonna. I'm so
I'm
sorry.
looking at his face. I can confirm he indeed
I'm
looks
sorry.
turtle-esque.
This was my fault.
I put him in the script. I'm so sorry.
This is all my fault for deciding the four of us to be on today.
I know when you said it was at least me, you, and Kenny. I was like that's gonna be great.
Don't worry.
And even
Oh, thank you, Queen.
Don't worry.
Thank you, Queen. Queen Emo is editing the script for us. Anyways, we need to move.
Please, we need to.
All right, so we're going to run right back to you guys on this edition of the Morning Buzz right here by the Black Keys is Run Right Back.
minutes.
Listen, that's 37 more than.
It was 35 because we started 2 minutes late.
Thank
We
you,
did
Gabby.
start 2 minutes late.
Actually,
Thank you,
probably
Gabby.
3. So probably like 34 minutes.
I'll take it. Thank you, Gabby.
Yeah, that was actually kind of a dig at you.
That really was a dig.
The late thing.
Yeah.
Listen.
Oh.
Listen.
Microphone.
I was not told the show has to start until 7 p.m. I had no warning.
PM?
I had.
7 p.m.
Well, there goes my whole argument now.
Didn't you know that the show was supposed to start at 7 a.m.?
You
But I was
Ask
given.
producer.
I was given no warnings that was coming up.
An egg
should-
on
I'm a
the board.
guest. I'm a guest
You
today.
should have looked
A guest behind the board.
past.
That's true. Welcome to Alumni Week here on the Morning Buzz. Our first alumni is Kenny Horn, and he still is not getting into it.
That
Get
is
into
weird.
it. Yeah.
Get
There's
into
egg-
it.
there's
This
egg-
microphone is
No.
gonna make me rage.
Let me make the
I'm
comment.
sorry.
There's an egg on your face.
If you were
You got me.
tuning in before,
You got me.
that's our term for embarrassing, or Kenny's term.
And that's my comment for hour 1.
Okay, goodbye, Emil.
We'll see Emil in about 10 minutes.
Oh yay! Hold on, I gotta do my post.
But something that's not yay. The world. Actually, funnily enough, we actually did,
You know what's
did
gonna
just talk
smile
about
on
yay.
your face, Kenny. What's gonna make you happy face, Kenny?
Sorry, Gab.
Sorry, that was very much
All
an
you-
inside joke. I'm so
All
sorry.
you have is an egg on your face.
Who? As in the WHO, the World Health Organization? They renamed monkeypox. They renamed monkeypox as Mpox, citing racist stigma.
Whoa.
Yep, monkeypox disease.
Monkeypox. You mean Mpox?
Monkeypox disease now has a new name. Mpox. The World Health Organization announced the long-awaited change on yesterday, saying the disease's original name plays into racist and stigmatizing language. But it will take time to replace a term that has been used for decades. The first human monkeypox case was recorded all the way back in 1970. The virus was initially detected years earlier, though, in captive monkeys, which thus where it's got its name. But the WHO said, quote, both names will be used simultaneously for 1 year while monkeypox is phased out. An expert at the Aspen Institute said, quote, Mpox is better than monkeypox because it still contains pox, which speaks to the physical nature of the disease. Removing monkey removes the stigma that monkeypox comes with and deals with the possible misinformation. It's also about how it's transmitted, as it might falsely suggest that monkeys are the main source of spreading the virus to humans. You get chicken virus from chickens? Chicken pox. I'm done.
You get chicken virus from chicken? No, you get salmonella from uncooked chicken, actually, Kenny. So I
That's
want
very
you to
true.
change. You get chicken virus from chicken, Kenny? Do you get chicken virus from chicken?
I do. Not everybody else, though.
Wow, that's crazy. You
Yeah.
get chicken virus?
No, but I can understand
Right,
why
so
they
you
would.
had chicken with
Oh.
egg on your face.
It's my own egg.
The whole lot of egg.
I can understand why they would want to rename it to Mpox about the transmitting part of it. I can understand that. I'm personally not understanding the racist stigma aspect of it.
I
Does
don't know.
anybody else?
I kind of, well, it depends. Who was the person who had the very first case ever?
Well, it
Mm.
said that happened in 1970.
Yeah, who was? Yeah, but who
She's on
was
it.
the first person?
I am on
Because if it's what I think, I can understand why I'd be racist.
I could see that. I know what you're thinking.
You know what I'm thinking? I love that we all know what I'm thinking. Who is it?
But I don't think. I mean, it could be that, but I think regardless, it has that term because it comes from monkeys.
Yes,
But it still has the racist stigma.
yes, especially if the first person who had it was in fact of color.
Yeah.
That is a very
That's true.
that's a term that people use
I-
to call them.
yeah.
Since 1970, human cases of monkeypox have been reported in 11 African countries.
Ah,
Mhm.
there it is. African
Yeah.
countries.
There's white
That's why-
people in
that's
African
what-
countries.
It doesn't. It
It does.
I'm not
Kenny?
saying that it happened.
Kenny.
Kenny.
Africa is mostly known
Yes.
for people of color.
Yes.
If you're from Africa,
And
then
if-
why are you white?
Because I just am.
Sorry,
Anyways,
mean girls.
I know.
You're
So-
probably right.
So that's why it's considered racist.
Oh yeah, no, I know that.
Because of the fact that that
Well, it's good.
monkey is a term that people call
Yes.
I think
people of color as racist. Anyways,
I think it's better. I think it's good that they changed it because I think it needed to change. But Mpox is just doesn't roll off the tongue.
you know, actually kind of does.
I don't know.
Mpox.
I think they should have called
Are
it
you an Mpoxta?
I'm a little sussy Mpox. I think they should have just named it MGK Pox. I fell in love with an emo girl.
Pox.
M Pox girl.
Emo Pox.
Oh my god, does Megan
Her.
Fox have the MGK pox?
You're done.
How did we get here?
Regardless.
She has ADHD. Where have you been?
All right, it makes sense.
It does.
No, it doesn't, but it does.
It does make sense.
I'm so confused. Anyway, I just feel like my first thought is if this is something, if everyone knows monkeypox, are they really gonna phase it out?
It's really no
Like,
different than
scientifically, they
here's-
might phase out the term, but like socially,
No.
people be
Yeah.
like, "What is
Here's the-
mpox?"
No, because here's the
Exactly.
thing. Coronavirus just got called COVID. It's just a shortened version.
But
so
that
most
was there
people
from since the
probably call it
beginning.
Mpox.
But we still use them interchangeably.
We
you
do,
think-
and COVID was there
so
since the
maybe
beginning.
no, what if I just call people out for being racist if they use the term without calling it Mpox, and maybe they'll stop.
Do you think Spanish-speaking countries say "emepox"?
Can we move on?
Hablo,
Can we move on, please?
You're in charge of the show.
hablo
I'm
español.
not in charge of the show.
That one.
I speak español.
Do you? Then say that
Sometimes.
whole sentence in Espanol.
Hablo español.
That was actually pretty impressive. Impressivo. What?
You're
Is that
done.
The word is?
No bueno.
Oh, is that not what the word
Because
is?
Metallica announces a huge tour and a new album.
That was awful.
I know.
0 out
I'm
of 10.
sorry.
0 out of 10.
I'm sorry.
That was awful.
I'm so sorry.
Anywho,
I don't speak Spanish very well.
belong. That's a great song, by the way.
Because
We should play that later.
Wow. Metallica announces a huge tour and a new album. Crazy.
Whoa.
So Metallica's back, a new album and a tour coming in 2023. And yesterday, they released a new song. This song is produced by Greta Feldman, James Hetfield, Lars Ulrich. And the album, called 72 Seasons, arrives April 14th of next year. Their tour dates kick off in Europe the same month before a string of North America shows later. What's so funny?
Nothing.
Okay. you laughing at me?
No, I'm not laughing at
Okay.
you.
Sorry.
I'm laughing at Kelly. Right? Just continue. Please continue.
Extra stints are scheduled for Europe and America in 2024. The tour includes 2 shows in each city visited, and the band promises a completely different set list and support lineups in each. They will continue. They will be coming they will be coming to MetLife Stadium on August 4th and 6th. On the 4th, they will be joined by opening guest Pantera. I almost said
Pantera. Yes.
Panera.
Panera Bread?
Panera. And Mammoth WVH. And
That's Wolfgang Van Halen.
is it really?
Yeah, the son of Eddie Van Halen.
Oh, very
Who
cool.
you just saw a picture of for the first time the other night.
Yeah, Eddie Van Halen's kind of hot. But then on the 6th, they'll be joined by Five Finger Death Punch and Ice Nine Kills. And Emil added to the story.
Oh, I already have it ready.
No. Okay, should I just leave it a surprise?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So I was saying this off air, and WMSC trip to the Metallica concert.
That'd be very fun. I'd have a good time.
As long as I get to go to the Metallica concert, I'm very happy.
I would just like to
Rock out.
I
I
just want
I
to
feel
vibe.
like everybody on Zoom just saw what I did, but because we're radio, anybody who's just listening couldn't tell. I was like moving and grooving.
have always wanted to go to a Metallica show. Ever since I heard that my dad, many years ago, he broke his rib at a Metallica mosh pit. So I'm like, that's got to be fun.
I
You
wanna
gotta
get
do it.
in a
I don't-
mosh
I don't
pit.
intend on breaking my rib.
I would love to.
But
It'd be a great story for the book.
Lame.
Full
Lame.
send, Kenneth.
I would need to break my skull to beat his story.
you could
Okay.
break your neck or something.
Well, then I
No.
would die.
Not always.
We took a turn. Okay, so I don't know how many people in here really listen to Metallica. I know.
I know a song or two.
Okay, I know. Kenneth has done a
I
deep
think
dive
Kenny does.
on them. Okay, so what are the songs that you want them to play live?
Okay. It's the basic pick.
course it
My
is.
favorite song is Master of Puppets.
Basic. Oh my god, are you an Eddie Munson fan? Are you basic? You're so basic.
I actually wasn't a fan of Eddie Munson at first.
Yeah, I know. I was a little weird.
Disrespectful is what
At
it
when
is.
the when the
first, it
normies
changed.
when the normies took all responsibility and being of Eddie Munson.
But other than
And then they
Master,
drop
R.I.P.
other than Master of Puppets, I would have to say probably Nothing Else Matters.
Okay.
That's off the Black Album.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, get it, Gabby. That song is beautiful. It's
Queen,
not a
right?
typical. It's not a typical Metallica song. It's very ballad like.
Is it quirky? Is it not like the other songs?
Elton John called it one of the best songs ever written.
Her.
All by James
Elton
Hetfield.
John knows.
Elton John. If Elton John says something, actually made James Hetfield cry.
Mm.
Lead
That's
singer.
so crazy.
Honestly, I think mine would also be off the Black album. I think mine would be Through the Never. I feel like that would go really hard.
Okay.
I feel like,
As long as they don't play anything off Saint Anger, I will be over.
Gabby's mic keeps bullying her today.
I'm done. I'm done.
I don't know what else though. I have to look through my songs.
Okay, guys, I've done my job for the day.
You have,
Yeah, I did.
Would you like me to
Because-
ramble about Metallica?
because WMSC Radio just posted a post.
And I'm
Crazy.
gonna post stories later too.
Wow.
Stay tuned.
If you feel free to, please check out our socials if you want. I don't care. It's up to
they're
you.
dope.
They are pretty cool.
Promise.
Whoa.
Whoa, a graphic that you've probably seen before. So crazy.
No.
Anyways, I don't have permission to see this design, so it's not getting posted until I get
Kenneth
permission.
Metallica.
Anyways, continuing on.
Metallica. So I
Metallica.
did an entire deep dive on Metallica where I listened to every album, every single, every song I could find. And what I came to realize is that they are, for a reason, at the forefront of the metal scene. And there's something that will never go away. It's astounding to me that a group 40 years later, not only are they making new albums, that's an achievement of itself, but also doing tours. People at that age, and they're not very old or
Are you
anything, but
calling them old?
I said they're not very old.
You said people of that age.
And then I said they're not very old.
That's assuming.
I don't know.
But they've been doing this for
Sounded like
40
an old comment to
they've
me.
been doing
did.
this for 40 years now. And being able to do this for 40 years and not stop and be able to keep on going is very impressive, especially when the quality is able to stay live performance wise. Their studio albums, they've, in my opinion, gone worse as the years have gone by. The last one was a bit better though.
I don't know. I hope they don't flop.
Kirk Hammett has really great hair.
Yeah.
He does.
Also, Kyle has
I'm
said
sorry,
in
I was like
our-
looking up members.
in what chat did he say that in? In our morning buzz chat, he said at Kenny, I want Fade to Black and The Unforgiven.
Those are very, very good
Look
picks,
at his
Kyle.
hair.
Very,
It's
very good.
stunning.
Kyle will be on tomorrow.
Kyle will be on tomorrow to continue our celebration of Alumni Week. Woo! Woo!
James Hetfield's kind of good looking. Sorry.
Just don't look at Lars.
Oh, let's
Is he
look at
bad
Lars.
looking?
Don't look at Lars.
Let's look at Lars.
First, I'll lead with he's 5'6".
Oh,
Ay,
what
Dios
happened?
mío.
What happened?
He's 5'6".
Or-
First,
What's wrong with that?
He's a short king.
Support the short kings, okay? Stop hating on the short kings. Just because you're short doesn't mean you're not cute, okay? I stand by that statement.
Taller
Um,
than me.
but
Me
he
too.
is not cute, so I
Right.
it's unfortunate for him. Anyways,
Well-
James Hetfield, cutie.
a lot of people get on
Yeah, this
Lars
is
for not being a
really
great drummer, but he's kind of like Ringo in the fact that he's the perfect drummer for that band.
Ringo
Um,
Starr. Of
Yes,
course you
Nerd.
Beatles reference.
of course. I would.
Nerd.
What a nerd.
You're such a
Kenny's
nerd.
a music nerd. You know who else is a music nerd?
Who?
Emo
Emo.
music. Oh no. So good.
That was really good. I smiled as I heard that.
Um,
All right, emo McMusic Mac, go.
Mick Music. Wait, pause. No.
McMusic
no,
Mac.
you can make up whatever name you
Emo
want.
Music McCormack.
Emo
It's very
McMusic
deep.
Mac.
The Emily segment host.
Anyways,
Well, I guess it's time for Tunes on Tuesday.
tunes on a Tuesday. On a Tuesday. Sorry.
I don't know the rest of the words, but
Neither
I'm
do I, but
mentioned
that's my
somewhere in
favorite
there.
part.
And so is Ice Nine Kills. Fun fact is actually mentioned in the Tunes promo. I don't know if y'all caught that.
2 stories in a row.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. But
wow, we're living
but-
La Vida Loca.
unfortunately, they will not be on this week's Tunes. But you know what's on this week's Tunes? An interview with Northern New Jersey artist Joe Billy, interviewed by our Friday segment host Nicole Pissarro. Joe Billy speaks about the process of making his website, joebillymusic.com, which he made alongside his partner Teresa, and it serves as a culmination of all of his work thus far. He talks about filming his music videos, including 2 a.m., which was filmed in his own bathroom, where he writes lyrics all over his own walls and gave a free performance to those who passed by his outdoor scenes he shot by a cliff. He speaks about his single No Sympathy and his decision to use an MLK quote at the end of his song, citing the radical icon's words about choosing whether or not to make change in this world. Joe Billy covers his songwriting process and how it's varied within his music over time, mentioning that he likes to write lyrics and instrumentals simultaneously, but has been experimenting with his creative process and seeing where that takes him. Joe Billy speaks about the process behind his latest album, Fissure, releasing 3 singles every week leading up to the album. The singles include him writing lyrics and then having his friends help and collaborate on his music and help his words come to life. He describes Fissure as a reflection of his emotions. I'm trying really hard not to laugh at Gabby right now. And all songs have to do with concepts of division and internal and external conflict. Music from Joe Billy, Rivals, Shan X, Karma, and more on Tunes on Tuesday, which airs, unfortunately, only at 6 p.m. today. But in the future, if you miss out on any episodes, make sure you check out our website, wmscradio.com, if you're interested in listening to past episodes. And that's what's up for the tunes of the Tuesday.
Tunes.
So you
This
need to tell me what's
Tuesday.
long awaited.
Tunes
I'm over tunes.
on a Tuesday.
Gabby has
We need-
moved on from tunes.
Gabby's moved on from tunes. Joe Billy, I'm sure you're amazing, but there are important things that I need to hear.
So very, very quick mention though. Quick shout out to Kenny Horn.
What? Why?
I want to shout you out because you're the reason that I have this spot
Oh, yeah, I
on the
came up
Morning
with that.
Buzz, and you came up with the Tunes on Tuesday position, and I'm still here.
That's something I wanted for a long time and finally found someone.
And so I'm here to deliver the news of the Tunes on Tuesday. But what you might not know is that we have enhanced the Tunes on Tuesday
Have you?
segment of
Yes,
the
we
Morning
have.
Buzz, and we talk about the top tunes in the AAA scene,
No way.
and that is the adult alternative album chart according to
No
iHeartRadio. We are going to share the top
Get it,
10
Evil.
songs, and Gabby is currently covering the script
Because
so
I
she does
need to be
not know.
surprised.
Roll
Does
Tide.
not
Oh, is
know.
that what you were trying to?
Yes.
Just
Yes.
scroll to another-
This
Look
is my
at-
favorite part of the week,
look
if
at
we're being
Mitch
honest.
McConnell.
Mitch McConnell as I give
Wow.
the top
I
10
could've pictured
songs
Mitch McConnell.
of AAA chart. You ready?
Yes.
So number 10 this week, staying in the same position from the album of the same name, is Weird Goodbyes by The National. Number 9 from his upcoming EP, It Will Never Be the Same, is Stay Out of It by Michigander. Now, finally, for some movement on the chart, number 8 is down 1 from last week, Miles and Miles by The Heavy Heavy from their EP Life and Life Only. And I love saying that every week because it just makes me laugh a little
Is
bit.
down to 8
Is
and 8 only.
Down to 8 and 8 only, down 1 from last week, down 3 from last week is The Otter by Camp off of their album Lavender Days. Number 6, up 2 is Burning by the Yeah Yeah Yeahs from their album Burn It Down. Very fitting.
Yeah.
Very
yeah.
Number 5, up 1 from last week. One of my
Whoa.
favorite songs is Runaway to Mars by Talk. Now, a little bit controversial on the Tuesday Buzz. Number 4, up 1 from last week is Bad Habit by Steve Lacey.
Why?
And it's going to get a little bit more unfortunate for Gabby Lutz as I reveal that down 1 from last week is Stick Season by Noah Kahan from the album of the same name. But in good news, up 1 from last week from their album Alpha Zulu is Tonight by Phoenix. And yet again, number 1 for the 3rd week in a row from the album Snap Pack is Snap by Rosa Lynn. Gabby, take it away.
This is the most frustrating week I've seen yet. Okay. Why is
my tongue is a
bad habit? Why is this song still on this list? I'm quite over it. Steve Lacey, get out of the list, please. I beg, I plead with all of my being.
If you've been listening to the Tuesday Buzz, you know that Steve Lacey is not a favorite in the studio on Tuesday morning.
Why?
No.
And
Why?
because
He's mean to his
he's
fans.
been mean to his
How
fans.
so?
A fan
Something about a
came
camera,
on stage and he took the camera and he smashed it.
That's not cool.
Oh,
and it just kind of sounds pretty unnecessary. And unfortunately, we're rewarding bad behavior by having a song go up.
supporting his
His
bad
bad habit of eating, of
Oh, that's the wrong one.
crunching on
Is-
fans' dreams. But unfortunately, that song goes up.
I'm also very upset because now Stick Season by Noah Kahan is literally only 1 above him. And that makes me upset because they are not on the same level. Noah Kahan should be at number 1. Why?
I did sneeze.
Why is Snap by Rosalind still number 1? Give me Noah Kahan.
3rd week in a row.
I'm upset.
And they were battling for a little bit.
can't
They were
help
going
it.
back and forth.
I can't help it. I'm heartbroken. This is the worst update you could have ever given me.
I
I am
apologize.
so upset.
I'm sorry.
Good for you, Runaway to Mars. Good for you, yeah. You know, good for you, Phoenix. I guess. Miles
Phoenix
to
is
Miles by
really
the Heavy
good.
Heavy. I'm so sorry. because
Their
life
song
and life
just
makes
makes
me
me
because life.
bad
But why is Steve at number 4? I can't stand him.
The fact too that like Runaway to Mars is like I'm absolutely obsessed with that song right now, and it's like
It's
oh,
doing better though.
oh, I know it's doing
It went
better, but
up.
not better than Steve Lacy.
Emo.
Okay, well you gotta hurry
So,
up.
like,
It'll
I
get
know.
there. It'll
I
get
know,
there.
but Steve
Why
Lacy
did
was
you
going
pause?
down.
Steve Lacy, why is Steve Lacy back up? He should be off the chart.
Because TikTok.
Besides the fact
Mm.
of I don't like it and I don't like him. Why is he going up? He was going down. He should be off the
Actually,
chart at this point.
when
He's canceled.
I first started
He's
doing
canceled
this part of the
after
segment on November 1st, and he was number 4.
Well, I think he's canceled.
And since then has actually stayed in the number 4 spot for a while. If not, it went down to 5, and that was the lowest he's been.
why?
Which is weird. It's probably because of TikTok.
You know what, TikTok?
He's
I
also
love
a
you,
Gemini.
but I hate you for that.
From his album Gemini, right?
He is a Gemini.
Don't speak bad about Geminis. My mom's listening.
I love Jody
Jody
McCall.
is- no.
It's
He's the
different.
best Gemini.
It's different. I'm
Can we
men
actually
Gemini.
Look at his birth chart.
Mm.
I'm gonna look at his birth chart.
Men
birth
Gemini are
chart.
different than women Geminis. I'll talk to a woman Gemini. I will not talk to a man Gemini. I swear
Okay,
to
I'm
God.
looking at his birth chart. He's a Gemini sun and a Taurus moon.
There it is, the Taurus moon, right there.
Guys, as of today, the sun is in Sagittarius, the moon is in Aquarius, and Mars is still in retrograde.
Fascinating.
Runaway to Mars by
Mars
Talk.
is still in retrograde.
Emo, you can run away with
No wonder
Mars.
my life
Run
is
away with
going
me to
crazy.
Mars.
Who
I
is this
will.
and why did they follow me?
Also, Jody's one of my favorite Geminis.
Emma.
Jody is my
Mhm.
favorite Gemini.
Actually, no, she is.
You know who's my least favorite Gemini?
Why did you follow me?
Steve Lacy.
Truth.
That's it.
True fact.
That's all.
That's it.
Actually, I have
Yeah.
a couple Geminis that are on my list that I don't like, but
Jody's my favorite.
Jody's my favorite.
I
Hi, Mom.
have to admit, I was very much considering playing Bad Habit,
No,
You're the
you're-
worst.
but
You're
instead,
the worst type
instead-
of person.
we are going to run away to Mars. I know.
Wait. Hold on, I can mute you.
Couldn't play Stick Season.
Hey, I guess we're cooler than that.
You're listening to 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair, the voice of Montclair State University.
Hello and welcome back to the Morning Buzz here at 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair. Welcome to the second hour of the Morning Buzz.
Who are you?
I am Kenny Horn. Who are you?
I'm Lara Ziccardi.
And who are you?
I'm Gabby. Lutz.
And who are you?
I'm Imo.
No last name, just like McLovin.
Just Imo.
I thought you were.
The Emily segment host, Music McCormack.
Who's Emily?
I only know an email.
Pass.
Do you want to phone a friend?
Yeah, I'm
No,
gonna
I'm a
phone
friend.
our newscaster, Gabby Lutz.
Fire.
Delicious.
Yum.
Hi. I'm taking the phone call. Hi, I'm Gabby Lutz.
Hi, this is Gabby. What's on the phone?
This
Hi,
is
the
your-
newscast.
This is your 8 a.m. newscast, news update here on 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair. If you buy lobster from Whole Foods, you might want to reconsider. Whole Foods is reportedly ceasing to buy lobster from Maine due to concerns from environmental groups about North Atlantic right whales becoming entangled in fishing gear. The decision caught the eye of Maine's congressional delegation and governor, who questioned the science involved and is urging Whole Foods to reverse their decision. In September, Seafood Watch, a group that monitors how seafood is harvested, assigned a red rating, the worst rating, to American lobster, warning consumers to avoid the seafood if it was caught with vertical ropes that can entangle whales. Whole Food has gone to say that they are not singling out the Maine lobster, but are upholding their company's standards of responsible sourcing. The company will stop buying Maine lobster on December 15th, but will not be pulling the product from stores at this time. In Jersey news, a 51-year-old man from Jersey City who was killed Thanksgiving night in a car crash on Route 1 has been identified as Manuel Pujols. Pujols. I can't do
Two
it.
holes.
Stop it. I can't say it. I keep reading the pronunciation that was put in there by Terry, and it's not the right pronunciation. Anyways, according to Sergeant Joseph Angelo of Woodbridge Township Police Department, Manuel Pujols was driving his pickup truck on Route 1 southbound near Route 35 in Woodbridge around 9:32 p.m. Thanksgiving night when his vehicle was had hit the median for an unknown reason and flipped over. Pujols was pronounced dead Thursday night after being transported to JFK University Medical Center in Edison. Police are still investigating the cause of the initial crash. In Montclair news, the Montclair School District has announced plans to expand the free preschool program, which began on October 3rd, 2022. The program is currently providing free preschool to 64 students, and the school district intends on doubling the size next year. Superintendent Jonathan Pons announced the school board meeting on November 14th that the district also plans to offer before and after care services to all its preschool locations next year. The goal for 2022 to 2023 school year is to have 90 students, 15 in each classroom. The district is utilizing a lottery system to fill spots. Spots are also being held for students in special education. 25 students are being assessed for individualized education plan needs. The weather for today is currently 32 degrees here in Little Falls, Montclair, Clifton, that whole little area. And the high will be 45 degrees and the low will be 30 and mostly sunny today. Tomorrow, Wednesday, is going to be 90% chance of rain and 57 degrees is the high and 36 is the low. Thursday will be 42 degrees as the high, 30 as the low, and sunny. Friday will be sunny as well with 44-degree high and 27-degree low. Saturday will be 60% chance of rain with a 54-degree, wow, I can't speak, 54-degree high and a 34-degree low, and ending our week with a sunny Sunday, my favorite type of Sunday, with a 47-degree high and a 32-degree low.
Thank you, Gabby, for our news update.
You're welcome.
That was a great news update. I appreciate the extended weather as well.
Of course.
I want to throw it back for a second.
I was
That
just trying to
Jonathan
go out.
Pons guy, when I was here, we were trying to get an interview with him. And by we, I just mean me.
Wow.
We never did because I graduated by the time that happened. But the only reason I wanted it is because we said his name all the time. Gabby's
Sorry.
playing double time today.
I am.
If you're playing a game, you better be playing sports. Talk about our sports cast.
Sorry.
Scared me. Sorry. Anyways, in sports, the results of the World Cup yesterday are as follows. Portugal beat Uruguay 2-0. Brazil beat Switzerland 1-0. Ghana beat South Korea 3-2. And Cameroon and Serbia had a tie 3-3. Today will be Ecuador versus Senegal, Netherlands versus Qatar at 10 a.m., Iran versus USA at 2 p.m., and Wales versus England at 2 p.m. as well. Last night in Monday Night Football, the Steelers beat the Colts 24-17. And also our men's basketball team here at Montclair State will be playing tomorrow night here on campus against Rosenthal College at 6 p.m. And that's all I know about sports. So, woo, sports. Back to you, Kenneth.
Sports. Sports. Also,
Can somebody like send me the recording of me doing the sports cast just so I can like put it on my resume?
That's pretty good.
Thanks.
That'd be
Sports.
great.
Quality
Thanks.
sports update.
Thank you.
Sports.
I feel
Also,
like that's great.
would
'cause I
like-
can like be like, hey guys, I can do sports.
Also, I would like to show some love to our Facebook listeners in our Facebook chat, and also our
For dealing with us.
that and our peers in our show discussion chat. We love you guys. That's
We
it.
love you guys.
I haven't read a thing.
Thanks for
I
dealing with
have.
us. We appreciate
I'm too busy
it.
running the board.
You're too busy running the board.
You're too busy running the board. Yeah. It's because you're canceled.
Can you tell me and Lara live together? Can you tell?
Can you?
Can you?
Oh, Lara likes to bully me.
That too.
Yeah.
Can you tell?
No, that's
Tell
funny.
we like to bully you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So MSU confessions.
Let's move along.
What's MSU Confessions, Kenneth?
I don't know. I'm not here regularly. You tell me.
Okay, fine. Join us as we deep dive into the world, not Reddit, into the world of Montclair State. But disclaimer, these stories are not our personal experiences. These are stories from anonymous people who submitted to the Instagram account Montclair State Confessions. And please note that Montclair State Confessions is not associated with Montclair State or WMSC. Because, every good segment has to have a disclaimer.
Truth.
May I continue?
You may.
I swear to God. I started off this semester so good, but in only 3 weeks, I screwed myself over and could fail 4 of my classes if I don't pull it together. What happened?
Lara, did you write this one?
I did not. I did not write this one.
Snorted into the thing.
That was really funny.
I'm sorry.
School's hard, okay?
Can we talk about how the title of this one that you named it is same?
Yeah.
And I feel
That's
like,
what that meant.
yeah, she titles them based off what she reads, and yeah,
Yeah.
it's okay.
Honestly, I don't know why, but junior year, I don't know about you, Emil, but junior year has been kind of a struggle.
This semester's been kicking and taking names. Let me
Yeah.
tell you what.
And it's been taking
No.
my name.
It's definitely not my best semester.
How's
Sorry,
semester
Mom.
for you, Kenneth?
Oh, that's been great.
LOL.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's been
no.
great.
Not-
How are your classes?
Not my.
They've been pretty good. Good schedule, everything. Yeah.
I'm
I
proud.
have Fridays off.
Me
That's
too.
good.
Love every day off.
Me
Good.
too, but I
Yeah,
come
well, not-
here.
I got a job too, but like school's the big deal. The school's.
Oh.
That's true. I don't.
True fact.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Struggle
Bite the
City.
microphone.
Yeah, bite it.
Oh,
Don't bite the microphone.
Delicious.
Do
I'll
not
do
bite
it.
The microphone.
I'll do it.
I plead with all of my being. Do
Shut-
not bite the
shut
microphone.
the pocket.
You're done.
but yeah, it's been a struggle the entire semester. Like I feel like it hasn't stopped.
Yes.
It hasn't stopped
I
being
feel
a
like
struggle.
It's been nothing and
First-
everything all at once.
Yeah.
First, it was BAM, Capel's investiture. And then
Yeah.
it was BAM, College Radio Day.
Mhm,
And then it was BAM, Baltimore.
mhm.
And then it was BAM, Alumni Week.
And then it was
and then
BAM. Here we are.
I just
and it's
so,
almost
like,
December,
it's terrifying.
and
actually.
we only have like a few weeks left.
2 or 3.
About 3.
About oh god,
It's 2.5.
it's scaring me
It's
because
more like 3.
because part of me is like freaking out that we have almost no time left and I need to accomplish so much.
Truth.
But another part of me is like, why do we have so much time left? I want to be done. And so I'm
It's-
currently
it's
in
3
that
weeks,
that
by the way.
struggle.
You
Yeah.
agree. So, it's good.
So I'll be fine to do all of my screenwriting
I'm
in a month.
I feel like I have so much to do,
Yes.
but I don't. It's not due yet, so I'm confused. You know.
I'm at the point
Mhm.
where my brain, there's just a wall of things that I have to do. And just, there's a wall. Like there's just a wall. And I'm on one side and the things I have to do are on the other. And I just
You have
can't.
to climb that wall. Do you need help getting? Pushed
No,
over
it's
the
like
wall?
no, it's really high.
You're
I
gonna
did a
break
thing-
it?
It
I
goes
did a
to
thing one time where I had to get pushed over a wall.
it goes to the ceiling of my brain. She's brick.
Mm.
Can you eat the wall?
No.
Is the
Oh.
wall cotton candy?
No, it's brick, Gabby.
I'll eat,
Eat the brick.
It could be brick flavored cotton candy.
Delicious. Oh.
It's
Cotton candy flavored brick.
Ooh, I would eat that. Oh,
delicious.
Bubble gum brick. You know, like where you like
Oh, I
bite into
don't-
it and it's brick at first, but then you like chew it and it's bubble gum.
Ooh.
What if the walls in Hawks were made of that?
Bubble gum brick.
Because this next one is called Terry, and for those of you who do not know, Terry is an RA. So
Mhm.
this one says, quote, "My RAs are so useless. They give attitude when they have to do their jobs. They gonna have a real attitude when the community director of my dorm takes them.
Talks to them.
Also, talks to them. Oopsie daisy.
Makes
Also,
them sounds very threatening.
also, please remember the walls of your dorms are paper thin, so turn your stuff down quieter."
So they are made of cotton candy.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ow.
The facts. I've had problems with RAs because they don't know how to do their jobs right.
Team. Not Terry though. We
Not
love
Terry
you.
though. Terry's great.
We love you, Terry.
They just don't know. Some of them just don't know how to do their jobs right because they don't care, and I get it. We're just here to make some money and
Free housing.
Yeah, and they're just here for some free housing.
I understand.
But I also know RAs who take their jobs way too seriously, and it's like,
Shout out to our
Chill.
RA. Is he Jose or
Jose. You don't even know his name. It's Jose.
It is Jose. I was right.
You're like, is he or Jose? Yes, his name is Jose.
Shout out to Jose. He's
chill.
cool.
He's chilling. We like Jose.
Yeah.
He hasn't given me attitude.
He
Last year, I think I'm partially a reason that there was an RA last year who doesn't work as an RA anymore.
Oh no.
He didn't get fired. He just I think he quit. But I think I was the reason he quit.
How do you quit free housing?
I think that there was
I think
actually
That's
the
gotta be
reason
bad.
he quit.
there were a lot of RAs I think that they lost between last fall semester to the spring semester because they just
Yes.
they couldn't, not that they couldn't handle the job, but that like they were just given too much responsibility. I think like I don't know, y'all wouldn't notice, but I'm in Blanton and there's no RAs at the desk throughout the night anymore.
Really?
Or
There's no
essays, and there
essays?
used to be.
Interesting.
So I think maybe they changed up the job description because I think it was getting to be a bit much for a lot of people.
Which I get. I know, but I genuinely think I ran my last year RA out the door.
What'd you do?
Confessions.
I just called him out on his stuff because he would like the one time he didn't pass us on a room inspection for something that I should have been passed on because if you read the rules, it like respects the rules, and he like failed us, and I went, why'd you fail us? This fits in the rules. Go look at the website. And I emailed the community director and she passed me.
Good.
As you
Good for
should.
you.
And then he did it again with something else. And I was like, that was literally provided by you guys. I can't help that like the top of her desk was like taken off, and you didn't fail us for the past like 3 inspections. So why are you failing us for it now? And then the community director once again got contacted and we passed again. So I think I'm the reason. I think I'm the reason he quit his job.
Nah, he's the reason.
Yeah.
No, he made those mistakes. He made those mistakes.
For calling him out so often to his community director that
No.
he no longer works.
No.
But we were just talking about Blanton, so let's go to our next
Oh,
one.
no.
Uno.
This is called.
That's what it's called. It's called Uno.
I love titling these. These are so fun.
Blanton needs a curfew in the plaza. I'm all for fun, but when it hits 2 a.m. and y'all still screaming downstairs and us unlucky people facing Chili's can't sleep, that's when you guys need to pack it up and move with the wind. All of you are playing Uno and throwing chairs at 4 a.m. I'm tired. Go home.
Is this true?
Okay,
emo?
so again, Blanton, I can confirm there were people screaming at 2 a.m. yesterday. I went to bed at a very early, like midnight.
Midnight.
But I'm a very light sleeper. But the
Oh.
other thing is I don't face Chili's. I
was gonna say,
actually
do you
face
Chili's?
into, I have an outdoor room because I can't handle an indoor room, but I face inner campus. So like I see the student center. So I hear all those people instead, the people who are yelling outside and you can't stop them. But I will say there's many times, like I'll come back from boss level in the middle of the night sometimes from the station, boss level on
When does boss
Saturdays. I don't even remember.
10 to 12?
10 to 9 to 12. 9 to
2200 hours to midnight.
too long.
Something.
Anyway, and there will be people who are like chilling in there. I'm like, what y'all doing? Go somewhere. I don't know. I don't get it.
You know what used
What you
to
doing?
happen?
But
See,
there are very loud groups of people at all times. I can confirm.
this was valid during like the main parts of COVID when like we weren't allowed in other people's rooms because everybody would go down to the downstairs of Blanton, and that's where we would hang out. Like I know that's where me and my friends hung out because they all lived in Blanton, but I lived in Denalo, but I wasn't allowed in their dorm. So we would go hang out downstairs and we would be there till late at night because that's how we normally hung out. But now it's like go to somebody's room,
Yeah.
Please.
I mean, it's hard with like the amount of guests that you could sign in, I suppose, but
True.
also at some point, if it's the middle of the night, especially if it's during the week, because people will do that during like why it's a Tuesday night.
What are you
Please,
doing?
please
what's
go
so
somewhere
funny
else.
Is like people struggle to sign others in, but when I lived in Bone, we signed tons of people in because we would like get one person, and then we get another person to sign people in, and then we get another person to sign people in.
So like you really could
finesse
if
it.
you know people in your building, like we did that. We had a birthday party like a month ago, and we just organized like who signs in who.
Yeah, we just
And then
finessed it.
we, didn't break any rules. You just do that. Go hang out. But then the problem is are they gonna be equally as loud upstairs? And like I personally share a wall with the lounge, which isn't
Oh.
surprisingly not that bad.
It's usually quiet.
But every so
Yeah,
often
you
you
guys have
get
a
like
weird lounge here.
a loud group of people. The good news is though, if the TV is really loud, we do not hear it.
You guys
So
have TVs in your lounges?
yeah,
In the
they don't
lounges?
necessarily work all the time,
Just the
but
fact
you
you
can
have one's
connect
amazing.
your computer to it. Yeah, and so my roommate shares the exact wall, but she's a heavy sleeper, but
Is
we
that
cannot hear it.
And
which is good.
everything like around campus? Does every lounge have a TV?
I've
Not
only
in
ever
the School of Com.
I've only ever been in Blanton.
That's not a
so-
residence building.
No, in the residence. building.
Oh.
We didn't. we had a.
I think Freeman does.
I lived in Freeman. I don't remember.
Denalo.
I don't
Did
think
not
I've never
have a TV because our lounges were like weird.
Your
And then
lounges are like was really
Bone-
big.
Yeah, and Bone had TVs, but they didn't work.
The other school I went to, the lounges was just,
Was it Rutgers?
yes, it was very tiny, very, very tiny room, just square table. That was it.
Oh.
That's our we have those.
It was great though.
I
I
love
loved it.
those
Oh,
study
there was
rooms.
there was like one decent couch. It's great. I loved it there.
Uh,
That lounge, so many.
Oh yeah,
Sometimes
times.
dorm
Kyle
life is fun.
confirms that there is a TV in the Freeman door in the
Thank you,
Freeman
Kyle.
lounge.
But here's something I did.
What?
I finished school. And speaking of finishing, Lara, take this one away.
That was a good transition.
Oh, I thought you were just gonna call around on something.
Me
I thought
too.
you
I'll
were
be like,
really funny.
wow.
Wow.
So an anonymous person said, quote, something wholesome to try and something wholesome to try and break through the gloom and complaints. I know the end of the semester is tough, including me. Teachers really do be springing on some major problems and projects all due on the same day. But you got this. Take it a day at a time, make a to-do list, reward yourself when you finish something, end the semester strong with the grades you want. Winter break will be break. Now grind.
Aw.
My
Yeah.
center room is for now grind.
Yeah, because it's the
Okay.
caps.
Yeah, I get really annoyed when a song title is in all caps.
That's
Don't check out
unfortunate.
the songs.
I think
added
it's stupid.
recently.
I saw. I was mad.
I put them in as I was told.
Yeah, no, you did the right choice. I meant
Thank
the
you.
artist. I think it's completely stupid. And when they're in all lowercase, it's just
I
like
was gonna
my
ask.
song name is just like the story of life. Like that's not cool. I don't care.
I added one of those as well.
Do regular
you should.
punctuation,
I'm pretty sure
You
the
do regular
band.
punctuation.
regular grammar rules.
I'm pretty sure the band Almost Monday. I didn't even. Their band is all lowercase.
How
Like
did we
the
get
name of the
here?
Okay.
band.
Oh,
Oh.
we have a call. Don't worry, Kenneth. We'll
We'll teach you
We
how to
are
take a
going
call.
to cut the break real quick while I try to remember how to learn the phone. Please rule the world, just like this confession says. Here's rule the world.
Grind.
Do it.
Oh, you want me to do it?
I'm not taking. Wow, 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 wow. Sorry, that was just really catchy. What are you laughing at, Emo?
Wow, wow.
Wow, wow. I sound just like the instrument, don't I?
You do. I think you should collab with 2 Feet.
I love this.
You know,
next
I actually
story
did that, right? I was the instrument.
love this
Ooh,
next
good for
story
you. I'm so proud.
because
You
it
know,
makes me
not a
think of
big
my
deal or
friend.
anything.
Yeah.
Not too big of a deal.
Do they have 2 feet?
Oh,
What?
Are we not on that one?
Do you have 2 feet?
What?
I do in fact have 2 feet.
Well, the wasn't the band called 2 feet?
Yes.
Oh, well, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah,
I'm
the
sorry, I'm
artist
from
that was
all over the
sampled.
world. I was like looking at the next story because it makes me laugh because it makes me think of my friend. But
The Rock is your friend?
no, it makes me think of my friend
I wish The Rock was my friend.
because of 7-Eleven.
Oh, yeah.
I am.
Well, when I
sorry.
think of 7-Eleven, I think of Dwayne Johnson because he visited a 7-Eleven where he used to shoplift as a little rock, as a little pebble to right the wrong that he made. Over the weekend, Dwayne The Rock Johnson made up for his mistakes. He visited a 7-Eleven in Hawaii where he bought out the store's supply of Snicker bars and left them for any hungry customers to take for free. It wasn't just a generous move, but one Johnson was doing as an act of redemption. Redemption, I tell you, as the Oahu native explained 36 years earlier when he was just 14 years, he's 51. When he was just 14 years old, he used to go, oh no, he's 50. He used to go to that very 7-Eleven daily and steal himself a king-size Snickers on his way to the gym because he couldn't afford to buy one. He explained in his Instagram post of his pre-workout snack, quote, "The same clerk was there every day and always just turned her head and never busted me." That's what prompted him to settle up with that same convenience store location. The Oahu native wrote on Instagram, quote, "Had to right the wrong back home in Hawaii
Hawaii.
after all these years."
You said Hawaii wrong.
Did I?
Hawaii.
Is that really it?
Hawaii.
Huh.
It's like Hawaii.
Yeah, well, there's apostrophe in it, so it makes sense. Yeah, just never
Hawaii.
thought about that.
Hawaii. Hawaii. That's
Really?
how they say it. Yes, that's how they say it in the native is Hawaii. Anyways, what do I know? Here's what I
Pebble.
know.
Yeah, I was very proud of that comment.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Pebble.
Oh no, where's this going?
What a guy.
Mhm.
I love Dwayne. I love The Rock. He looks great for 50.
Does he?
Have you?
Oh wait,
been?
yeah. No, I just didn't have to. I can't picture things in my head.
He's a beautiful man.
He is. No, he's a very good looking man.
Good looking man.
But here's the thing I gotta mention.
what if
like-
I don't like Snickers bars?
Not that. Just who cares?
Because he's
Wholesome.
himself.
He
It's
was 14
cute.
and he couldn't afford it.
Well, now that he's older and he can afford all of
Do you
it, he
think
could
it
probably afford the
affected-
whole
do you think
store.
it affected Snickers that much?
No, but it affected the store.
He's clearing his
7-Eleven was
conscience.
fine.
Okay, he was redeeming himself because now he can afford those things,
No.
and he's helping people. He's helping those kids out who can't afford
Nah.
a Snickers bar.
Nah.
He couldn't. Okay, whatever,
Break me
Kenny.
off a piece of that.
Anyways, this
Snickers bar.
story makes me think of my friend Vish. Shout out Vish if you're listening. Sometimes he does listen, so yeah, you never know.
Aw.
Probably not today though.
Well,
Because the one day I call him out. Yeah, he used to work at a 7-Eleven, and
That's a shame.
I have a picture in my phone of him when he worked at 7-Eleven, and it's so funny. And I told him I was saving the picture, so if I'm ever sad, I can just look at it and laugh. It's a really bad picture, but that's what I think of when I read 7-Eleven. Not Dwayne The Rock Johnson, though I wish.
Well, he was the Pebble back when this happened.
The Pebble. Now but now that he's doing it,
And now he's the Rock.
yeah.
I'm so proud of that comment. I can't even
Ooh.
describe to you how proud I am of that.
Her.
But like, am I the only one who thinks that, like, just who cares?
I thought it was cute and wholesome,
I
so
thought it was too, Kenneth.
Nah.
You're in the minority here.
I
Eh.
think you are just negative. A negative Nelly. Egg on your face. Egg all over your
Oh,
face.
not the egg.
Chicken virus everywhere. No, I think it was cute. I think it was wholesome.
So wholesome, and you know what else is wholesome?
what's wholesome?
So
Tell
this-
me.
So this is everything about Wednesday season 2 on Netflix.
So wholesome. The
Oh,
Yes.
mystery,
Such a
dark
good
show.
No,
Is it?
it's such
I
a
haven't
great
seen
show. So
Wait, this
Netflix.
is season 2? I thought this was the first season.
Well, you have to listen to find out.
Listen,
Kenneth.
Linda. Shout out Linda.
Hi, Linda. Netflix has found a new hit in the form of Tim Burton's Wednesday, the Addams Family series focused on its dark daughter, played by Jenna Ortega. The show is currently planted at #1 on Netflix, and no, unlike many recent Netflix series, is not meant to be a one-off limited series and to have more seasons have been planned. But planned does not mean equal to get made, and Wednesday season 2 has not been renewed by Netflix as of yet.
So better get on that.
I agree. However, it would seem that Wednesday would have a better chance than most for second season, giving its relatively high critic and audience scores and its performance on Netflix's viewing hour charts. It may not be the lowest budgeted series ever, but it's not sprawling sci-fi or a fantasy epic either. It's an honestly abundance of mostly CGI. But you know what? I don't even care because we watched it yesterday. Actually, no, we finished it yesterday.
Lara, okay, so I watched the beginning.
Wait, you started it in the first place?
No, she didn't. So here's what happened. Lara came home last night at like, I don't know, 8 o'clock or so.
Mhm.
And I was watching it because I've been watching it for the past couple days. And I was on like episode 4, 5-ish by the time she got home.
How many episodes are there?
8. And they're like hour-long episodes. Though.
Okay.
And I was at like that episode, and she sat down and she just watched the rest of the show with me. We finished the show last night. So she watched like the last like 2-3 episodes and had no clue what was going on beforehand.
I had an idea about what was
very
right
good. She's good at filling in the lines of TV shows, and it's freaky.
I know. And then, but there
Have
was
you
like a
seen
whole big part. And she's like, wait, how does this make sense? And I was like, you literally didn't watch the first half of the show. Of course it doesn't make sense to you. Where I'm over there like, oh my God. And she's like, why does this make sense?
I don't know if you've ever
No, like, it
started a
did make
show
sense
with
to
her
me.
and gone forward with it, but it's freaky. She can predict it. It's
We do
weird.
that sometimes. We do it with holiday movies.
We do it with really cheesy
Well, holiday movies are easy.
I know, but we do it like
It's so
we did it
fun.
the other day.
With that, what was that one we watched? It was on
Oh,
Hulu.
it was
I'm gonna go. We have to find it.
it was something, and she was between two guys, but she wasn't actually between two guys. She liked the one guy but didn't know how to turn the other guy down because she made a wrong Christmas
Because
wish.
the other guy was obsessed with her.
Yeah, because she made a wrong Christmas wish.
So-
She made a Christmas wish on a falling star, and the falling star made the wish on the wrong neighbor. Anyways.
So Wednesday, is it overrated?
No,
No, it's
fa-
not.
It's great.
Absolutely
I
not.
have not seen it.
Jenna Ortega, first of all, amazing. First of all,
Okay.
the dance she does at the Raven dance, iconic. She choreographed it herself. If you think it's weird,
I
Perfect.
don't even know what it is. So
like you'll watch and find out.
I should.
It's called Christmas Crush.
That one. Anyways, back to Wednesday. She did a fantastic job of making Wednesday a Gen Z character
Yes.
while still keeping the Wednesday persona.
Okay.
She's negative, and actually, what's so funny? People were complaining
So
about
it's
how
set in modern day.
Yes.
yes.
Okay.
So it's actually quite funny because a
know
lot of
nothing
people were complaining about how she's very morbid and all because they don't know Adam's family. But
Mhm.
actually, the show made her a lot less morbid than the character normally is. Because the character normally, if you know who Wednesday Adam is, if you know what Adam's family is in general, Wednesday is like, I love murder, like constantly love murder. That's who she is as a character. But in this show, she still does, and she still finds it intriguing, but it's not to the extent of what she usually is. So those who don't really know Adam's family were like, she's very morbid. I don't really like that. And I'm like, she's mild for the character.
No, she is.
But it's such a good take on her and as Wednesday, because it's like you can tell like she's still very like stone cold,
Mhm.
but you can tell when like she feels certain things and she still doesn't move her face
Mhm.
like that, like in like a way of showing expression. It's amazing. She
Speaking
did
of
great.
somebody who has shown way too much expression, Kanye West announced his 2024 presidential bid.
Disgusting.
Rapper Kanye West, Ye,
Yay.
Could have talked about Wednesday
has said
so
he
bad.
in turn intends to run for U.S. president in 2024, despite facing several scandals. That's being very light over his recent behavior. Ye posted a video of his campaign logo to social media alongside the caption, Ye, 24. He also claimed to have asked Donald Trump to be his running mate. The previous president being his own vice president. West previously ran for president in 2020, but the campaign flopped, attracting a meager 70,000 votes. His latest claims came in a video posted after West was spotted at Trump's Mar-a-Lago golf club earlier this week, accompanied by Nick Fuentes, a prominent white nationalist. West said his request for a running mate left the former president, who recently launched his own re-election campaign, most perturbed. In a video titled Mar-a-Lago Debrief, West claimed, quote, Trump started basically screaming at me at the table, telling me I'm going to lose. Has that ever worked for anyone in history? The answer to that, Kanye, is yes.
I
You
mean,
yay.
no, he's
Yay.
Kanye.
Sorry,
Anyways,
my mistake.
Yay.
Kanye, I get it with that one. He really called out Trump, and I think it's kind of funny.
Oh yeah, no, that's
But
cool.
also, I also don't like Kanye. But it's not going to keep him. But him being scandalous is not going to keep him from being able to run. I mean, like if Trump can still run, so can Kanye. Like,
we were talking about egos and politicians before. This is another level.
oh yeah, but
Like this
that's
guy doesn't have egg on his face. He has the whole farm on his face.
Doesn't even have a face.
The
just egg.
dairy. The dairy is all over his face.
He is the egg.
The egg is the egg.
He is the
What
yolk.
has an eggish head?
Most people do.
Well, but when you're bald, it's more eggy than
Is he bald?
Eggy.
Kanye.
I don't see.
No,
pictures of him
everyone's
often.
eggy
You don't
on the
know- hold on.
inside.
I know what he looks like. I can
Wait.
see his face.
Obviously, you can't because you don't know if he's
Kanye-
bald.
Well, I don't know if you know this. I can't picture things in my head.
That you can't do a lot of things apparently.
No, I
Kanye
can't.
does not have a rubbable head.
Kanye, well, because his head's not fully like bald, he just shaves it.
Oh, that's not bald.
That's bald.
That's not bald.
Well, can you touch
some-
his hair like that?
That's a
No,
buzz.
In
cut.
some
That's not bald.
pictures,
he's basically
bald.
bald.
it's just he does look like an egg.
He is an egg.
Yeah.
Kanye.
Kanye. Yeg.
Yeah.
So what do we think? We're gonna crack open the egg. Think he's gonna win?
I
Bonk.
He's gonna get another 70,000 votes, and that's gonna be it.
You know what? I think he's gonna get like maybe a couple more.
Unless he runs under Trump.
I really want to make
They're not getting
Kanye
0 votes.
Here's the game.
to a me.
Do we think he'll get more or less?
If he ran with Trump, they would actually
Yeah.
probably get less. Because all the Kanye supporters who just kind of want to support Kanye for funsies won't vote for Trump, but they'll vote for Kanye. And then so they're gonna be like, no. And then all the Trump supporters who think that's stupid that Kanye is running, which there are plenty of them who do, would be like, no, then I can't vote for Trump because I don't want Kanye in office. So then they're actually gonna get less votes. Each of them separately would get less votes just for running with each other.
I meant separately. I mean, if he runs
Oh,
on his
if he
own,
ran
do you think he'll get
separately,
more or less?
He probably get like 10,000 more than what he got before.
You think?
Yeah.
See, I want to say he'd get less because of his more recent controversies, but
Oh.
sadly, that'd give him more.
That would give him more. Yeah, come
Yeah.
on. Have you been in America?
That's the issue.
Come on now, Kenny.
Yeah.
It'd be 10,000 more, I'd assume.
You know where I haven't been?
Where?
Where?
Florida.
Good. You're not missing
Because
much.
Florida man destroys car in Disney World and parking it in a lot, leaves hundreds of dollars and a note that says sorry.
Oh.
Even inside the walls of Disney World, you are not safe from Florida man. That's right. Florida man struck again, and this time, literally, when a Reddit user posted a picture of the front of their car completely destroyed. The picture shows the car's front bumper completely off the vehicle in an accident that, let's just say, is enough money for a couple more days at the park. The offender, though, pinned $100 to the windshield and a note that just says, quote, sorry. Because no information on the offender was shown, the poster has been unable to file a claim, but they are working with the Walt Disney World Company in hopes to... Actually, no, they're working with just Disney World. Because, Mickey Mouse doesn't care about anything else. Disney World in hopes to find out who did it.
Okay,
Oh.
if we can be honest,
Yeah.
Me too, Emil.
I think the $100 and a sorry note is a lot more than what a lot of people would do.
That's very true.
Sadly.
It's
Unfortunately, yeah.
unfortunate.
To be
Because
fair,
here's the thing. If you're going to Disney World, you don't know when those people are going to be out. You're not going to wait in
That's
the parking
true.
lot all day. I mean, and maybe they only had
The right thing to do
$100.
is the contact information.
yeah, okay.
And I can't believe that person even went that far.
Also, it's off the bumper, right?
That's true.
Oh, you have not seen this picture.
Oh, it's bad.
Oh.
You got to see this picture.
Well, it said for a couple of days at the park.
I don't know.
That's gotta be
I
a
hope
lot.
everybody-
Exactly. That's the
Oh.
point. Yeah. No, it's bad.
It's the front.
The car's
bumper.
still drivable.
Oh yeah. It's
But
definitely
still, no,
it's
that
like
requires-
$1,000 repair.
That is a good. That's
At
a good
least.
couple
Did they
thousand
move the
dollars.
car there, or was that their parking?
I don't know.
If that's their parking,
Yeah,
then they deserve
No,
it.
it's not like their bumper got like tapped. No, that's
It's
a big
off.
deal.
Well, if that's their parking, they might have deserved it.
Let me see. I didn't
It's not
Yeah,
their
no,
parking.
they're
I
not
didn't see the
lines.
parking
They're
themselves.
between the lines. They're over the front line. Like how?
That's a terrible parking job.
I didn't
It's
actually
awful.
look.
To be fair-
It's like, oh wow, that's bad.
To be fair, I hate
So-
parking in the diagonal spots, but
Yeah.
there's no excuse to
I
park
prefer
that
it.
bad.
Easier to park
They're-
in the diagonal.
Well, she backs
spots.
in.
I do back in.
Well, that's your fault. They
Yeah.
didn't back in though. They
Oh.
pulled in.
Couldn't be me.
I don't know. I mean,
I don't
They
know.
did
This,
more-
Honestly, though,
they did more than the average human would do.
Sad, and that's the saddest part to me.
And I'm sure that they would have stayed
Sorry.
if they weren't at Disney World and had no clue.
If
Like,
the-
if they were at the store, they might have stayed.
if this is at Montclair State, parking service would just give them a parking
Mm-hmm.
ticket.
True. They'd put a
$100 parking ticket.
yeah, your car is
put a boot
destroyed
on
and they
it.
charge you an additional $100
My
for existing.
Favorite
Exactly.
part of this story is the note. And I
I'm
find that funny because that means that they
sorry.
had the thought of saying something but chose not to give their actual contact information.
At least,
mean-
at least, it wasn't a hit and run.
That's true.
Yeah, no, that's pretty good. That's pretty cool.
That's not just a
$100?
hit. That's a smash.
All the police would have to do is do a
Mm.
DNA test on the paper.
That's what I was thinking.
Ooh,
Yeah, they could. Do you think they'll go through that much effort
that's
though?
what I was gonna say.
They might.
It is Florida.
That's true. But to
I
be
was gonna say
fair,
also, we haven't done a Florida man story in forever.
we haven't. It's been kind of dry.
And was it a Florida man?
It was a Florida man.
No, they actually
No,
don't
they
know.
don't know. They don't know.
They actually don't know.
Florida
individual.
person.
At the end of this article,
From Ohio.
at the end of this article, they say it could have been Florida man or woman or
It-
person.
It's probably Ohio.
Does it
Florida
actually?
person.
It does
Probably
actually.
New York.
Yeah, it does.
That's so funny.
Definitely a New Yorker. I just where I
Dang.
stand.
Someone opens the door.
A New York.
A native New Yorker.
Wow, 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 wow.
I love how you finished it.
Thank
Nobody
you.
ever does that part.
I wanted to. I commit to the bit.
Oh yeah, I can't. Oh, it's something you can't say out loud. Okay.
Oh.
Anyways.
Emo is ferocious.
Anyway, you know what else is ferocious?
What?
This
Weetabix.
next story.
I don't even know what a Weetabix
I don't know what
man.
it is either, so it's ferocious. Let's find out.
Okay, let's do it.
Yep.
Let's do it. A student has been left out of pocket with no idea of what to do after his Amazon delivery turned into a nasty surprise. The 20-year-old placed his order for an Apple MacBook Air on Wednesday, November 16th, using money that he had saved from his job at a Japanese restaurant. The business student, who's currently in his second year of university at the University of East Anglia, had originally planned to use the money to fly home to Japan for the Christmas period. However, as he was unable to afford the flights, the student decided to stay in the city and order this new laptop. But when his order turned up just 2 days later, on Friday, November 18th, there was no laptop in sight. What was in sight, you may ask? He said, quote, "When I opened the package, there were just 2 boxes of Weetabix. My heart sank. I was gutted."
Weetabix is cereal.
Oh, I figured.
I wonder if
By
we
the
got the
picture.
organic version or not.
That makes everything different.
It's so sad.
Yeah.
Because no,
Imagine.
if he got organic, wait, why are they like bricks? Ew.
Like a
Wait.
cereal bar.
Eating bricks.
What?
It's like a Belvita.
Oh,
Just
why is
ate
it
a
thick?
I have
Belvita.
never
Why
had
does it say
Belvita.
ew?
But like, why is it thick? It looks like all dry.
It is a Weetabix. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. All I know is that this poor kid got no laptop and all Weetabix, and that's just a problem. Amazon, what is going on?
That seems like a
That's
win.
tragic.
You still think it's a
No.
win?
That's a win.
Have you looked at the
Oh.
Weetabix?
Oh, I just looked at the picture. Oh, it's yummy.
Would you dump
Wait.
it in some milk?
Delicious.
Would I dunk in some milk?
Yeah.
Wait.
Most definitely, it looks like
Goat
you
milk.
need to.
I have a story and I could be telling it wrong, so mom corrects me if this is wrong. But my mom wanted to get me a record for a holiday, but it ended up being my birthday because of this whole story surrounding it. She got it from Urban Outfitters, and it was an Urban Outfitters exclusive vinyl.
Mhm.
And so she ordered this, and instead she got a placemat. Not a placemat. It was like a scarf kind of material, and it had mushrooms on it and like fungus. And she's like, "Okay,
Sounds-
I didn't order this." So
Special edition.
she called them and was like, "So I ordered this vinyl and I got this fungus thing. Can I don't?" And they're like, "Oh, so sorry about that. We'll replace it." So she sends it back and she gets the record back, but it's literally the fungus thing again. Like she got it again. And so she called Urban Outfitters back again and was like, "So clearly something's messed up with this." And they're like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. There must have been a malfunction with labeling or whatever." So she sends it back to get the vinyl. I'm really sure she got the fungus thing for a third time. She just kept getting this weird like
Maybe
scarf
you were meant
fungus
to get
thing.
The fungus thing.
That
Maybe
sounds-
I was.
What was this record
sounds
supposed
fun.
to be?
This
Vinyl
was
fungus.
actually Under the Shade of Green by the Happy Fits. And so she thought it was really funny out of old bands. It's just like like the Happy Fits or fungus scarf.
Sounds-
No,
Emo
record,
sounds-
just fungus.
sounds fun.
Yes.
Yes.
What a fun guy.
Ooh.
But
Maybe it's because the Happy Fits are fun
Yeah.
guys.
they're fun guys.
They do
it's
be
true.
fun guys.
Shout out to Happy Fits. I'm gonna see them in a
Ooh.
couple weeks. I'm very excited.
Yeah.
My mom confirmed that 3 times.
Are they
She got
actually
this
good?
record. The Happy Fits.
Wait, are they
I
good?
have lip balm in my jacket.
I love the Happy Fits.
I've never heard a song of
It-
theirs.
Well, don't worry, because their entire latest album is in the system.
No way.
Oh my goodness. I really love the Happy Fits. They came over to our station in the summer. And if you want to listen to their session, it's available on our YouTube, WMSC's YouTube. And they are very nice people. I can confirm they are fun guys.
Can they go under an alias called the Fun Guys and
I'll-
release a parody album?
The Happy Fits. They're
The
fun
Happy
guys.
Fits, if you're listening.
Yeah. If you're listening, I'll talk to them.
That should be like their
know?
little slogan. We're fun guys.
Oh,
But
My mom said she actually had to go to the store to get the record.
That's tea.
Yeah,
amazing.
but in the end, I have the latest Happy Fits record in my
I
possession.
would have kept all the fungi things.
That'd been fun. I no longer
Guy.
have
Wait,
the fun,
Are there
the fungi scarves, but I have the record
kept
from
them.
the fun guys.
Are
I
there-
feel
the
like this
Happy
is
Fits.
ridiculous. I'm
Are-
keeping them.
how many guys are in the Happy Fits?
3.
I thought there was
One
two.
for each.
One scarf
One
for each.
scarf for each.
So I'll go back and
Or-
get the more fungus scarves and gift them
And
to
they
the
can
Happy
wear them.
Fits.
Yes, I think that'd be a win.
W.
C. Because prepare for
You guys got it wrong. W stands for Weetabix.
Wumbo.
you know we're
Weetabix, more sour cream.
all we do is talk about the flora and fauna of here on WMSC, but prepare for Bambi on rabies.
What did you just say?
Prepare
we
for
love
Bambi on
listen,
rabies.
Per.
we love talking about the flora and the fauna. So prepare for
It was
rabies.
cute. Anyway,
A beloved fawn to become a killer in a new horror movie.
Oh.
Many childhoods have already been traumatized by Bambi, the classic Disney animation about a young fawn whose mother is murdered. Now, 2 filmmakers are seeking to continue the upset for adults with a sinister remake which rethinks Bambi as a vicious killing machine. Scott Jeffrey, the director responsible for the work such as The Curse of Humpty Dumpty and The Bald Nun, has said he will team up with Rizfrake Waterfield, who wrote and directed the forthcoming slasher film Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, for a new version of Felix Dahn's novel. Jeffrey told Dread Central, quote, "The film will be entirely dark retelling of the 1928 story we all know and love. Bambi will be a vicious killing machine that lurks in the wilderness. Prepare for Bambi on rabies."
my Lanta.
Bambi, The Reckoning, which is scheduled to release around Valentine's Day next year, was reportedly inspired by Netflix's horror movie The Ritual, about 4 men tormented by a mysterious creature on a woodland hiking trip. So viewing party?
Aw,
I have never seen the regular Bambi.
Per.
That's
Okay.
so romantic.
It's funny because I have the soundtrack. My grandparents gave me the Bambi soundtrack on vinyl because they just had it, so I now just have it. But I don't. So viewing party.
So I think
We'll
this is
report
great,
back.
because this is what would happen if Bambi actually had rage about
Mother.
His mom.
mother.
Wait, Bambi's a dude?
Yeah, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I never saw the movie.
We're just hardcore spoiling
That's like how
this for
like Tweety
Kenny.
Bird is
A dude.
dude.
That makes sense to me, though.
That makes sense to you?
Yeah,
Why does that make
I-
sense to you?
I don't know.
Why does that make sense to you, love? I don't understand. Who is that?
Kanye.
Did
that
did
Kanye?
Kyle make it?
Emil just showed us.
Kyle, Emel's boyfriend, made
Hey,
Kanye into an egg.
Kyle, I have Valentine's plans. You want to go see Bambi on rabies?
Bambi the Reckoning.
But yes,
The
this would be,
Reckoning.
this would be what would happen if Bambi actually raged out about what happened to his mom.
I
could see
reckon
that.
that's a good idea.
Is no one else stuck on Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey?
Oh,
Can I look it up?
Yeah.
really quick?
No, because I think I've heard something about
I
that before.
don't-
That doesn't shock me.
I feel
It's like,
like
creepy.
No.
It's very creepy.
It comes out in 2023.
oh,
yeah. So
February.
it said
No,
February of next year.
Comes out in Why does he look like that?
Can I see?
Well, I got
I've
plans. We're
seen it.
gonna go see
I've seen-
Vicious Winnie the
So,
Pooh.
Vicious Winnie the Pooh sounds like Happy Tree Friends.
Oh wait,
That's what it's
I'm
giving.
looking at pictures. I don't like it. I'm now looking at pictures and I've decided that I don't like what I'm looking at. So
That's
I'm
terrifying.
gonna
Can
take
we
this back.
can we delete that? That's like horrifying. It's gonna show
Ooh.
up in my nightmares.
I don't like this at all.
Get that off of my screen.
Like I almost wish it was animated.
That's terrifying.
No, it is animated looking. Look at it.
No, so like, well,
Okay, so
is
for
it?
those who are listening, it's like Winnie the Pooh with like a human-y kind of face, and his ears are smaller than usual, I think. His eyebrows are kind of sad. His eyes are very droopy. He's got a lot of wrinkles
He
going
needs
on.
some wrinkle
He's
cream.
it's giving Winnie the Pooh mixed with the Grinch. And yeah, I know. And the smile is like aggressive with the wrinkles. It's terrifying.
He
I'm
do be
just
looking like
he's
Grinch.
just he's looking a little dopey too.
He
It's
looks,
just
he looks a little cat-like, like low key.
where do you see cat?
The nose.
No,
No.
it's giving Grinch.
there's a trailer out
what I
and
said.
I'm
He needs some wrinkle
terrifying.
cream.
It's kind of I feel like this would scare me more than a regular scary movie.
I have an
to be
ick.
honest.
How dare they do that to Winnie? I want
Yeah.
Justice for Winnie.
Justice for Winnie the Pooh.
It's grossing me out so much that we're just gonna cut the break. 'Cause
I
I
would.
really
Break.
don't want to look or talk or anything about that again. Goodbye forever, Winnie the Pooh. Welcome back to the Morning
just, like,
Buzz.
stretched out. It's very nice.
This is hour 2 that started 50 minutes ago because I'm doing very well today. My name is Kenny Horn. I am the first alumni of Alumni Week this week for WMSC on the Morning Buzz. I'm very happy. That is another picture I didn't see in the script. My mistake. Let's move on. Want to hear about watermelons, kids?
Yeah.
Your
A Spanish athlete slaps watermelon so much that he broke Guinness World Records.
Per.
A melon slapping Spanish athlete broke a Guinness World Record when he used his open hand. That's a big distinction. To smash 39 watermelons in 1 minute. Guinness World Records said Roberto Rodriguez took on the record for most watermelons smashed with an open hand in 1 minute on the set of Italy-based TV special L'Oche de Record. Rodriguez used his own open hand to smash the watermelons held by a series of volunteers on the special. The final count, 39 melons smashed, enough to earn Rodriguez the title.
This looks like a Japanese TV show, like game show. That's what it's giving.
It's Italian.
Well, good for the Italians, because that's
It's a me, Mario.
Have you ever seen on TikTok the guy who crushes the watermelon with his thighs?
Yes.
That's impressive.
Thunder
too.
thighs.
I want to be able to do that.
Let's try
I
it.
feel like I could do it if I tried
I
hard
think
enough.
if I really tried hard enough, my
feel like
thighs
I
could
could.
do it.
Do you
feel like
think
I could.
Luigi could do it?
They're pretty thunderous.
Your dad?
No. Like Mario and Luigi.
Why?
Why not?
Why
I
wouldn't
know
you?
I feel like
Wario could do it.
Mario could. Wario could.
Yeah.
Not
Luigi.
Waluigi. Waluigi's a little twig.
Yeah. No, Wario could. Honestly, Donkey Kong could definitely do it.
Donkey Kong did.
Donkey Kong.
Oh yeah.
Bowser
Probably
probably
beat
could.
this athlete.
Yeah, I agree.
Could
Could he?
smash 39.
The thing I always wonder.
human
I think Yoshi
beings.
could do it.
I agree. I think
Yoshi would be
Peach-
like Yoshi, and then just all
Peach
snap.
would just cut it
Yeah.
open and just eat it.
The
'cause
thing
mood.
I always wonder.
Daisy would be like, I could do it, and then I feel like she could.
How did we get here?
Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
don't like
the
her.
thing I always wonder about these kinds of records is who comes up with this idea.
You know who could do it?
Person who thinks that they can.
Who could do it?
I know which
Fair.
Mario character can do it.
Yep.
Birdo.
I hate Birdo.
Do you hate Birdo or
I-
Steve Lacy?
I
No,
could've-
I hate both. I hate both of them. They're like if they dated, it'd be the worst couple in the world. Like they're evil.
Oh,
No pictures of them because he just breaks the camera all the time though.
Birdo is awful.
Lacy.
Birdo is the worst thing in the world. If you don't know who Birdo is, it's a Mario character, and it's the pink kind of like
It's the pink Yoshi.
No,
It's not.
it's Birdo. It's got the
She got the hole.
the horn mouth.
Yeah.
And it got the bow, and she's pink. We hate Birdo.
Oh, I regret.
Why?
Birdo still.
Birdo's the reason I lost Super Mario Party 8.
It's true. I was there.
And I almost won.
Mario
and then
Party
Birdo
8?
at the last minute got Berto got an award or like, you know, a badge or whatever that helped her win that I didn't get, and it wasn't fair because why did you get extra points for landing on the bad thing? That didn't make any sense to me.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait, really?
I know. And I didn't get any points. And so Berto took my winning spot, and that's why I hate Berto.
I hope to have you know that I looked up a Birdo fanfiction.
Waluigi.
Why would I hate Berto in this house?
Time for a Birdo fanfiction.
I'm trying to tighten my mic because I can just see it falling on me, and that would just
Everything was well.
stop it.
The tennis tournament had been long gone,
Stop.
and Yoshi and Berno managed to win the double section of the tournament after a long and difficult match
What are you
with
talking about?
Bowser and Boo. I'm reading a Berno fanfiction.
That's not the
Everyone,
time. You're in charge of this show.
Can we stop
Wait,
reading the Berto fanfiction?
she was also
It's just making me rage.
she played tennis remarkably well,
I'm gonna wolf
being
out.
so fast. She was also extremely cute in Yoshi's opinion.
Goodbye.
Yoshi, okay, I'm sorry. I can't
Farewell.
help it.
Okay, your mic is off.
Thank you.
A woman
Lord.
sues Kraft Heinz for
That was
$5 million. Fine.
late.
Don't read Berto fan fiction. Go
A
ahead.
woman is suing the Kraft Heinz company for $5 million, claiming they misled the public about the time it takes to prepare its Velveeta microwavable mac and cheese
You're
cups.
suing for $5 million for this?
The court
She
record
can have all the mac
show
and cheese she wants.
that a West Palm Beach-based law firm filed the lawsuit on behalf of Amanda Ramirez in the U.S. District Court of the Southern District of Florida on November 18th. Ramirez is listed as the main plaintiff for the class action suit, which Kraft Heinz violated federal law by saying Velveeta shells and cheese cups takes 3.5 minutes to prepare. The box says it is ready in 3.5 minutes, which is the amount of time the product takes to cook in the microwave. However, the suit says it takes more time to complete the other required steps. The instructions are said, quote, as followed. First, consumers must remove lid and cheese sauce pouch. Next, they must add water to fill the wine cup. Stir. Third, microwave uncovered on high for 3 to 3.5 minutes. Do not drain. Finally, they should stir in the contents of the mac and cheese pouch. Defendant then notes that cheese sauce will thicken upon standing.
No!
Not the
Not the
standing.
sauce.
Oh my god.
Not the
Makes
sauce.
shells and cheese real bad.
Real bad.
What are shells and cheese?
Oh my god.
You know what shells and cheese are?
Velveeta.
It's just
shells
mac and cheese that are like shell shaped. They're fantastic.
Never had that before.
10 out of 10.
Mac
Also,
and
never had
cheese.
Velveeta.
I haven't either.
Bye. Farewell.
It's okay. It's
To
good.
my knowledge.
Anyways,
Jody?
why did this woman think that it was just like
Cheese sauce will thicken upon standing.
I have so many
That's
thoughts
my
in my
greatest
head
fear.
that I don't know how to
Well, watch out for that.
announce them.
You know what?
Why is this something you're so bothered by? It takes an extra like 30 seconds of preparation.
To be fair, I once made microwavable mac and cheese and I made it wrong.
It happens.
So you know what? I understand.
It happens.
But
But
for
that's,
five-
but that's not what she's saying.
People
She's
make
saying
things
it'll
wrong.
take longer than 3.5 minutes. Yeah, no, duh.
I can't.
It takes
It's
3.5 minutes to
ridiculous.
microwave. It says it on the thing. Microwave for 3.5 minutes.
You know what I think?
What?
She wants money.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's Florida. What do you expect?
I would never give her free mac and cheese. Ever.
No.
I'd be like, that stinks for you. Goodbye.
They gotta like outlaw her name in every restaurant.
Yeah, I
serving mac
would.
and cheese.
I would.
Yes.
Yeah.
No more
What's her
mac
name?
and cheese in
Amanda
Just
Amanda
do a
Ramirez.
Microwavable mac and cheese.
Listen here, Amanda.
You're pathetic.
Listen here, Amanda. You can do better.
Tea.
You can do better.
I'm sorry, Amanda. You're pathetic, and that's where I stand on that. I will die on that hill. That she is pathetic. Egg all over her face.
You know, it's kind of funny
cheesy.
because if you shape the macaroni the right way, it's kind of in the shape of a hill.
Cheese all over her face.
Cheese.
You're
Cheese.
done.
Cheese all over her face.
Cheese.
Would egg and macaroni and cheese be bad?
Yeah.
I feel like people have done that. I would.
sure
I
somebody's
would
done
not
it.
appreciate it.
Okay. I feel like people, I don't know why. I feel like, Kenneth, you would do this.
I don't know.
You would put ketchup with your mac and cheese.
No. No.
Oh.
No.
That's evil. I put ketchup with my dino nuggies to eat with my mac and cheese.
Oh,
What
that's
I-
delicious.
What I
Delicious.
used to do when I would make Kraft mac and cheese is I would take the powder and I wouldn't mix it all the way, so it had all like the powder clumps and it tastes extra cheesy,
That's gross.
but
Mm.
tasted much better.
No.
Can I sue you for $5 million? Because
think-
that just caused me so much
If
trauma.
we band
gonna-
together,
It looked absolutely disgusting, but it tasted great.
I have absolutely no interest in eating mac and cheese in a
I'd
microwave.
eat the whole box. It was great.
I've never done that.
No,
I've done that a lot.
I-
Living in a dorm room
I-
will do it
maybe I
too.
have. I just it's.
I lived off
disgusting
of
to
mac and
me.
cheese as a kid.
I will eat mac and cheese,
I
but if
love
it's
mac
like
and
in a
cheese.
microwavable cup, I can't stand it.
Oh, micro? Nah, I
yeah,
only did
no,
the pot.
no. If it's made on the stove, like that's fine.
Yeah,
There's
I did
one
the stove.
type of
I've never had
microwavable
microwave.
Wait, okay, so there's this one
don't
type of
want
microwavable mac and
Okay.
cheese, and it's you put it into your own bowl and then you put it in the microwave. But you do it's like a craft type.
That might
And
even
you
be
pour it
better.
in, and it's like a microwavable mac and cheese, but it's in like your own bowl. It's not in the cup, and you put it together almost like you would do it on the stove, but it's not.
Yeah.
macaroni.
There's
And
just
it actually is
something-
pretty decent if you make it right.
There's something about just a plastic cup.
No.
I'm like,
I get it.
ugh,
It's more like foamish plastic.
ugh.
Foamy. You're
Yeah.
done.
Macaroni
no,
in a
No,
pot.
you're done. You're done.
Macaroni
Turn off.
in a pot. No.
You're done.
Haha, I can turn. No.
You're done.
Anyway,
She's canceled.
that will wrap it up for today's morning
I'm
buzz.
so
Thank
sorry
you.
for saying macaroni in a pot here on.
On where? You can say.
It's no, it's yours.
Okay. 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair. Thank you for listening to the Morning Buzz. If you tune in again tomorrow at 7 a.m. from 9 a.m., 7 a.m. to 9 a.m., you can listen to alumni Kyle Pepitone talk about his alumnus status. I don't know what it is.
Alumnus.
Talk about Kanye.
Sure.
Talk about Kanye
and
West
ice
inside of an egg.
Michaels.
Thank
Sure.
you. Hope you have a great day. And tune in tomorrow if you are interested.
And as always, go Knights.
Macaroni in a pot.
You're listening to 90.3 WMSC Upper